fresh off the press. There you go. There you go. Nah, that's official. So,
Knicks fans with the Brooklyn Nets. Wait, start over.
I'll edit it. I'll edit it.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jay is just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Nation, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a bar smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel. BROOKLYN. BROOKLYN. BROOKLYN.
Establish a culture that's
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Shout to the whole chat. Shout to the Nets fans. We the best fans. And listen, man, at the end of the day, I didn't want to lose to the Knicks. And I thought we could have got where we was going to be in the, with draft pick standings, I guess, even with a win. And we played them at the Barclays. I did not want to lose that game. I seen some of it. I seen most of it. They got that run in the third quarter. We couldn't score the ball. A lot of, you know what I mean, catch and shoot. Tyrese Martin, he plays that style of offense. I could see him on the roster next year. I'm just kind of assessing the roster, thinking like, who's going to be here, who's not going to be here. Excuse me. It's a word, especially after tonight. They had a good game versus the Knicks. Yeah, I'll pick the one team. Shout to the Knicks and Ish. I was just over there. I slid off like a sly fox. I'm just stirring the pot. But that's what I do, man. I stir the pot, man. No problem. Yeah, I wasn't disrespectful. Just I know y'all 3-1 versus the Pistons, you know. But, I know it's the Knicks page, so I ain't want to, come there and lead with that. So I said it when I left, you know what I mean? Because I'm a troll, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole hoodie that say original troll. That's what I do, man. I wasn't coming there for no friendly conversation. I was coming there to troll. Everybody get your troll on. You know what I mean? That's what I do. Like, share, comment, share. Let's pull up the scores too. $113, 105. I seen Jalen Wilson take a double pump 3-pointer. I said, oh my goodness. Keon Johnson had 14 points, 1 for 8 for the 3-point line. Took 8 3-pointers. That's tough. Jalen Wilson was 5 for 8 from the 3-point line. Is Jalen Wilson becoming a better catch and shoot? He's becoming better at catch and shoot like the latter part of the season. I would say I want to start with Jalen Wilson, yo. Just assessing him as a player because he had a lot of ups and downs this season. You know what I'm saying? Last 10 games, he averaged 12, but his stat line for the year was 9.4 points per game. But he played 78 games. This is what I'm saying. Like, you got to have love for these players, man. Play 78 games, man. Yo, Jay, what up, Jay?
Yo, what's good, bro?
Chilling. I was over there on Nixon ish with Tea Time, and you know what I mean. I had to troll it a little bit. I had slid off saying that I know that Detroit Pistons is up 3-1 going into the playoffs, and I ain't give him a chance to respond to that for real. I just did.
Yeah, them Detroit Pistons is hungry, man. They
Yeah.
hungry, man. I wish the Nets was hungry today, but we played an okay game. It wasn't horrible, but we could have won though.
Why you say that? What make you think we was gonna win? Did you want to win?
Uh, I always want to win every game. I want to go 82-0, but it can't be like that every season. You know,
Mm. Yeah.
but oh, I feel like we had a strong chance to win this game. We was up by 10, like two separate times in the game.
Yeah, I seen that. When we was up by 10, I was like, oh, we might have this game. Like,
Well,
it's a
I
game
knew,
that don't matter, you know what I mean? That the standings all set and for the playoffs, everybody know who they're gonna be versus. So I should look at the playoff standings.
I knew from prior experience that we don't hold leads well.
All right, so let's just do a play analysis going through the years. Trending still trending for next year, man. He putting players in the post, man. He got some scoring presence under the
Junior
T.
was bullying Shamit, and a few of
Still
them
got,
others were bullying him in the post. Like, move out the way.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then I don't know why we went away from that in the third quarter and started shooting mad threes.
Mm-hmm. Sherman had a good game. I mean, Trinidad Walford had a good game. 7 boards, 4 assists, 20 points. Yeah, he even had 5 fouls. Some of those fouls make sense. Sherman had a good game too, but yeah, Nick, we ain't talking about that. So is he trending? But is trending? You think you see him as the net? You think he's a net next season?
I don't know who gonna be here, man.
That's true.
We got so many draft picks. We got to re-sign people. It's all sorts of stuff going on, man. It's a lot of moving parts. I just know I like my guy, and I want to keep as many people as possible, but whatever makes sense, because we got to keep some sort of chemistry throughout the team. We can't just keep throwing names in a hat and picking out whoever every year in a row. Can't do that.
In fact, yeah, I really do feel like right now, May 12th is just a day closer, so we'll see what's going on when we get there. And then, you know what I'm saying? Besides that, I just
Yo,
uh,
while you was trolling the Knicks, I was in the spaces with Podthorn, and he said that's when he gonna be back on the pod. He said on May 12th. He said that's his grand reopening over here, I guess.
yeah, he's going at it. Shout out to Mo Beasley. He used to
Oh, he
rock
ain't even say nothing about that. He was just like, "Yo, on May 12th, that's when I'll be back." I was like, "Oh, all right, heard you. May 12th. Put a
yeah,
date on it."
yeah, that's what's up. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat for Mo Beasley. He a Rocket fan, and I don't know if they played their last game yet, but I want to see who they versus and how he feel going versus them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or because we that's a part of the show too. I started with the trolling the Knicks fans, man. I couldn't wait to do that shit, man. Even though we the ones that lost tonight's game,
Nah, we
and
lost, but
I'm
so
down,
what?
and I'm down bad $10 because I bet tea time and fried sides.
Damn, yo, send that super chat because Breezy down bad $10, man.
Nah, send it. Here's the cash app, man. The YouTube money. Yeah, I'm better off with the cash app, man. Trust me. Shout to YouTube though. Got nothing. Shout all good. You know what I mean? Soliloquies for YouTube. But yeah, man.
Oh, Coachella is going on right now.
I didn't know that.
I ain't know neither. It's live on YouTube.
Okay.
Mm-mm. But Word.
So what about the playoffs, man? You watching it or you ain't watching it because we ain't in
Uh, I guess I'm a watch. One. I got to keep my workout routine up because I was wondering how I'm gonna just stop doing push-ups now because the Nets ain't got no season. So I feel like I should just turn it up for the uh for the playoffs. But I don't know. I'm gonna watch the playoffs though. We gonna see. I don't know which games I'm gonna watch. Probably watch some OKC games. Probably watch the Magic. I don't know. This Knicks and Pistons series. I'm probably gonna watch that just because I do like the Pistons, and I think they're gonna get whooped on.
it.
I mean, not the Pistons. I think the Knicks gonna get whooped on.
Yeah, I think that the series is going to be great. Now, to my knowledge, the first game is at the Garden. That's pretty much what it is. And if the Pistons can steal one or two of those games, yeah, it's going to be tough for the. It's going to be tough for the. Well, put it like this: it's going to be tough for the Knicks to get past that. But put it
They
like what I really wanted to say about
they
the
gonna
series.
need the refs to bail them out. If the refs not bailing them out, they gonna have a they gonna have a hard time
Mm-hmm.
because the Pistons play hard and aggressive basketball.
Mm-hmm. I think it is going to be the physicality, and can Robinson help them on offense by getting those offensive rebounds? That was one of their strong points. If he can't run with Durant or rebound the same way because Durant just stronger than Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, then I don't see the advantage of the Knicks because the Knicks can't stop nobody for real. Like, yeah, they can outscore you sometimes, but in the playoffs where it's slow it down and it's more physical, Brunson can't win the series by himself. That's a fact. If Brunson tried to carry that team, then he would be in the same situation as he was last year. He keep putting Brunson carrying the Knicks scenarios. Sometimes he gonna win, sometimes he gonna lose, but that's a lot to put on one player. So I don't know how
Man,
that's going to work, man, because that's all I've been seeing.
I don't know. I
All I've
could
been
see them
seeing.
getting their ass whooped. And yo, when you was trolling the Knicks fans, did you tell them that campaign got the ugliest jump shot I ever seen in my life? That shit is so
Mm.
nasty. Like they should know that every time. Like that shit is horrible, bro.
Sideways.
Nah, all I did was tell him that I
Why does he
wouldn't want to
shoot like
do.
that?
Left hand.
I was telling him I wouldn't want to do what y'all did with R.J. Barrett. Like, y'all got R.J. Barrett up out of there. He was a top 3 pick. Zion still on the Pelicans. Sean Morant still
Oh,
with the
they don't care
Grizzlies.
about that.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, that's the direction we going with. We about to take a draft pick serious, and I don't want to do all of this just to trade him in 3 seasons. And they were saying, "Oh, he not like that, this and that." I
Yeah, they
mean,
don't care about RJ,
you know,
man.
but
They care about the big bodega. That's who they care about.
mm-hmm,
Like, and that's terrible because he's soft. Like the team that drafted him gave up on him, but they gonna
mm-hmm.
give up on him soon. They good with fool's gold over there. They love it.
Yeah, they got a whole new identity, and I don't know if they gonna be. I mean, you gotta realize it's not whether or not they're good. That's not the question. The question is, how can they measure up to the Pistons?
Probably not.
That's. But let's ask Ice. Ice might have a more neutral answer, more or less biased answer.
He better not.
Go ahead,
Nah,
Ice.
nah, what's good,
Nah,
Ice?
I don't think they got an answer for Cade. No matter who they put on him, all the way down to the four they don't have no answer for him. You know what I mean? And then the matchup with Duran is gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? And they got the enforcer, the guy that plays football, Isaiah Stewart. You know what I mean? Like who want to get rough? You know what I'm saying? Who
Yeah.
want to get rough out here? You know what I'm saying? The enforcer. Nah, I think Detroit
Hopefully he
got a
don't get ejected.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But as long as he stay on the court, like you can't really get too rowdy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep your rowdiness to a minimum. You know what I mean? So I'm think that's gonna play a factor. But I just think Cade and Durant have mismatches in that whole playoff series, and then they're gonna create from there. So I give it to Detroit.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, without being biased, you could see that the Pistons really got a chance. I mean, they was 3-1 in the series. So so it's not like they didn't beat them in the regular season. And I'm
Right.
not saying they're gonna win the same way, but I'm just saying they beat them
Nah, I'm
three
saying
one. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm looking forward to a first round sweep. You know what I mean? Get them out of here early. Prove, yo. I told you, bro. The Knicks, they always have the chance to fuck shit up in a Nick type of way. Like they'll win 50 games in the season and then just get swept. Know what I mean? By the Pistons. Know what I mean? As the higher seed. That's some shit that would happen to a Nick.
I do think that the Pistons really want this series. I think maybe they consider this a success getting to the
Wait,
playoffs, but I don't think they done. I don't. The Pistons don't give me I'm done. We happy that we just made the playoffs type of vibe.
did you see that they capped off their tickets that you could only buy tickets if you from that area so Knicks fans can't come?
I
I
see
thought
What?
something.
I thought that was dope. Like
Yeah.
they you could only buy tickets if you from the Midwest. Like you got to be from Detroit, Milwaukee. You got to have a
I,
an
I
address from
I
in
read
that
it.
area.
They said if
Home
you buy it and you get the ticket and we find out your Addy ain't from over here,
We
we
will
gonna take
refund you.
right.
Yo, that's wild.
Yo,
That's wild.
yeah,
Home field advantage, home court advantage. They ain't playing no games. They want the Knicks up out of there.
yeah.
I said, "Oh shit, they ain't playing no games. They ain't trying to let none of that shit that happened in Indiana or in Philly happen in
Exactly.
Detroit."
Right now, exactly. Look, see J1 in the chat. J1 was over there. J1, he says Samba sound. Bro, ain't no Samba, y'all. It ain't no Kumbaya. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we
Nah,
don't hate the
we
Knicks
just
because
talking about the
right.
playoffs.
Yo,
J1, come on up if you think the Knicks are going to do better because
yeah,
we need opposing views because all of us agree. So
yeah.
sometimes it's better with with a little bit of banter. Like if you
Hold
think
on.
that the Knicks could beat the Pistons, tell us how y'all going to do it because I
I
don't
was
see it.
on. I was streaming on TikTok from almost like the start of the Nets game to like 6 o'clock, and all the fans on there said the same thing about the Pistons and the Knicks. So he might be the only one saying like they could win, but all the fans that was on TikTok said they see Detroit getting them up out of there. You know what I mean?
And that's terrible from the as good as the Knicks is supposed to be. Everybody is not supposed to feel that way. But hey, listen, it's about to happen. So we just talking right now, and I'm just saying what it looked like to me. And like Breeze already said, it's 3-1 in the season series. Not that that matters, but it just shows that yeah, we could beat these guys. And if Cade Cunningham is gonna go out there, Brunson ain't got nothing for Cade, man.
Yeah, like, but listen, J1, I want to say that there's a difference between trolling and hating. What I do, the pictures that I paint, the basketball wisdom that I bestow upon the Knicks fans is mere warnings. Now, you can take heed to this and run tell other Knicks fans that Big Fan Breezy gave you this wisdom. Or you can be arrogant enough to hold it to yourself and call it hate, not knowing that if you would have stopped, I can't even help y'all. Even if I'm trying to help y'all, I can't help y'all. Just my net fan spirit won't allow it. But I'll tell you this: those playoffs is riding on the line. Randall took y'all out of darkness,
Yo,
brought
bro.
y'all back to the playoffs. And y'all got rid of him and told him, nah, we ain't gonna give you the bag because we gonna build a team. Then he said, yeah, that's a good idea. They was snickering when you left. You know why? Because they ain't never gonna give you the bag. Have you moved to Minnesota in one of the coldest months of the year? You know how cold it was?
Oh nah. Oh J1, then you right then. He said no, no, no. You know I listen to this group and it's straight hate. No, you right. It is hate usually. But right now we just talking objectively about the series that's about to happen. But usually it is straight hate. So you right. We do have a disdain for the Knicks on this channel. I
Yeah.
mean, rightfully
We
so.
like, yeah, we don't like them dudes, but we also talk real basketball up here too. You know what I
Right.
mean? You gotta separate the two. If you can't separate the two, you ain't listening enough. You heard?
Right.
You gotta
Right.
tune in some
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, exactly. You know, don't look at what we saying as that. Again, I'm coming as a basketball content creator. All I did was break down as far as RJ Barrett. We ain't do all of this losing. That's what I said on the podcast. I said we ain't do all of this losing just for us to trade him in 3 seasons. We want to get somebody
True.
we can build around. That's what I
Right.
said. And he was a top 3 pick, and that's John Moran and Zion's draft, and they was in the same draft, top 3, and they didn't get traded. I'm just saying they didn't trade. Those franchises didn't trade him, and y'all did all of this, and y'all, so even though y'all might not have seen him as the number 1 option, y'all couldn't fit RJ Barrett on there, and I don't want to be like y'all. You know what I mean? Shout to just Bama TV. He part of PCL. I mean Players Choice. I met him from there. He talks sports. Shout to him. The link in the chat too, Bama.
Right.
Um
But yeah, if you're a Nick fan over here, just take everything with a grain of salt because we're gonna take that salt and throw it on the wound after y'all lose to Detroit. That same salt that you take it with a grain of, throw that shit right on the wound so it burn.
yeah,
Ha!
yeah. Yeah, and again, my thing is my I went over there and I just said what my conspiracy theory is. I said, the Knicks, they wasn't beating us until Mikal Bridges came on the team. You know what I
You
mean? I think he
sabotaged
was,
us.
yeah, exactly. I think he was compromised. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
definitely a double agent.
yeah, hey, double, triple crosses. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why y'all feel like y'all could just say that, what we saying don't make sense. Like he was came he was wearing orange sneakers, bro. Like why he was a Nets player? Like he just dropping hints. Like I don't want to be here. Like
Bro, I keep telling y'all the first interview he ever did in the Barclays. I remember it like it was yesterday. And that's what I didn't like him from right there. I was like, I just don't like this guy because he said that. But he said he was in the Barclays and he was like, yeah, man, I got plenty of memories of being in New York, playing in the garden. Like, what the fuck that got to do with us? Like that don't got because the lady asked him a question about being in Brooklyn, and then he said, "Yeah, I got many memories of being in New York. With my team playing in the Garden." Bro, that got nothing to do with what she just asked you, and I didn't like him from right there.
yeah, I
So
mean.
everything he ever said was under scrutiny. All of his performances were questionable.
I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, though, Jay. But again, your scrutiny and heavy criticism was warranted. You know what I'm
Mikal
saying?
Bridges burger, man. You already know.
Shit, crazy, man. That shit was hilarious when I remember you said that shit. But yeah, man. Listen, now that that's the last game of the season, some of these players deserve to get a contract. Some of them don't.
Yo, yo, damn, never mind. We just lost to them, but I just wanted to pull up the video of Mikal Bridges getting the ball bounced off his head in overtime the other day, man. That shit, that brought joy to my heart when I seen it. Know what I mean? It was mad funny because it was in overtime, and then like it was like a blooper in overtime, and then it's like y'all lose because of that, and we got 6 picks for this guy. Like this what y'all wanted? I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love it. Thanks.
McDonald's way too. I'm loving it.
Right, because I wanted to get rid of him. I would have got rid of him for fucking a Gatorade machine that works. Know what I mean? For real. Like I would have said you could just have him for real. Like you got sneakers in your crib that you done wore mad times and you see somebody who needs sneakers, you just give those sneakers away. But if somebody would have offered you 6 draft picks for 'em, oh thanks.
Man, I just
That's
gotta
a
go.
come up.
Yeah, and it's look again. My thing is when you somewhere, but then you realize that some of these players they just be here doing their job and their performance shows it. As soon as Dorian Finney-Smith got a chance to take the first thing flying out of the LaGuardia, he went over there running in his trout mouth, talking about, "Oh, I'm glad to be the big brother, this and that about the little brother." Like,
Nah, bro. First of all, DFS, he's questionable anyway because he keeps talking about he want to be booty butt naked, man. Like you ever heard that? He says it too
Nah.
much. He like
What?
because he
Oh,
that's what he calls getting open. Hey, yo,
oh,
see, it's even worse when you say it that way. Cause he like, yo, when I'm around LeBron and Luca, I get booty butt naked more than like, hey, yo, what are you
that's what
talking
he
about?
said.
Yeah, because he said he be booty butt naked open. Like he was trying to say he be wide open, like those the
Yeah,
most
why he ain't
wide
just
open.
say wide open? That's
right.
Because,
Like yo,
sufficient.
bro, for some reason he uses the phrase booty butt naked to be wide open, like butt naked wide open. Like, bro,
That's
what?
crazy
That
work
is crazy work. Why would you ever say that?
in a
oh,
basketball setting.
Right,
right.
he be saying it in the interviews when they interview, like, yeah, this the most booty butt naked I ever been. Like, yo,
You
what?
know what, Jay? I think I did hear him say that. He said that over here a few times.
I said, what?
Yeah,
Oh, he said
But
that as the Brooklyn Nets.
I
yeah. He
don't
said
remember him
that
saying it here, but you might be right. You might be
Yeah,
right.
I
But
don't
what I'm
remember
saying
seeing
is,
that.
he said over there, it's the most he's ever been.
because I ain't listened to no Lakers interview, but I hear him saying that. I hear him saying that. Um, damn,
Yeah,
on the interview, it was
The
on the
most he's
interview
ever
joint
been
too
is
that he did.
crazy.
Yeah,
right.
probably early in the season when
Just
he was,
stop.
when he was shooting, when he was
No
shooting
Make
Diddy,
it
the
man.
stop.
shot.
No Diddy.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Ice. Go ahead, Ice.
My bad, Ice. I'm just clowning and
Nah,
shit. 'Cause
I said it might have been early in the season when he was hitting his shots and stuff like that. When he, what I'm saying, he
yeah,
started.
yeah, I think you're right. He said it in one of them interviews. Like, yo,
Yeah,
I was booty butt naked, so I had to
yeah.
hit it or something like that. Like, yo, you wow. Kind of down south shit. Where he from again?
Yeah, he from down south. But I just reminisce when I used to go to the park. I used to be like, yo, I was wide open. I had mad space. I was wide open.
I thought
Like
he was from
that's
VA.
basketball. That's how you talk when you play basketball. Like,
He
Well,
not
not
from
him.
Virginia.
He said I'm butt naked in the corner. Hit me.
I thought he was from Virginia.
I
He
don't
ain't from
know.
VA.
I don't
I
know.
don't know what
And
kind of
Virginia is
basketball.
the South to me, so
Yeah,
Virginia's still the South to me.
I think him and DSJ from the same place. Um,
No, ain't he from South Carolina? No, no. Yeah, I can't remember. They did one of them net shits on him.
mm, I think him and Dennis Smith Jr. from the same place.
Portsmouth, Virginia.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Okay,
from VA.
okay. Yeah, he was right. He was right.
right. But
Yo, Joey BK on the panel with us. What up, Joey BK?
Joey.
Yo,
All right. Well, he'll get back to us in a second.
Facts. But yeah,
Yo, yo,
man.
yo, get back to me in like 5-10 minutes, y'all. Go ahead.
All
all right.
right, all right. Um, all right. Well, let's just talk about a different playoff. You know what I mean? What about Milwaukee, Indiana? How you calling that, Ice?
Milwaukee. I don't. I talked about it on TikTok too. A lot of fans was talking about that, but I think Giannis has to stay healthy, and he, what I mean, he gonna carry that. He got to carry that team versus Indiana. Indiana's not gonna slow pace it. They're not gonna play slow in the playoffs. They're gonna play fast. They played fast last year, and if anybody noticed when people say the playoffs slow down. It never slowed down for them. It didn't slow down for Boston either. But Giannis has to stay on top of his game. He gonna have to play. He gonna have to give you like a triple double for them to beat Indiana. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
And I heard Dame coming back from the playoffs, right?
I'm not sure. I can check it. I don't know. I didn't hear. I ain't been paying attention to them too much on a 2025 draft. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard it. I heard he might be coming back for the playoff after a speedy recovery. But
Yo, shout out to player one. He had put he said Cam Thomas played his last game as a net. I put him on timeout. I
oh,
ain't mean no disrespect. That's just a knee jerk reaction. You know what I mean? Um, it's just a timeout. You ain't banned from the show, nothing like that. You know what I mean? I just had to let you know. You know, we don't take that kindly on this page. You know what I'm saying? Putting trade rumors and propaganda out there about Cam Thomas. You know what I'm saying? We can't accept such things. You know what I mean? So how you calling that, Jay? You got Milwaukee or Indiana?
I don't know, man. The underdog can't win everyone, right? So, because I'll be rooting for the underdogs, but I think Milwaukee will pull it out as long as as long as Giannis stay healthy. But because if Giannis losing that first round, he's definitely gonna want out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JP Liberty, yeah, yo, good show. Appreciate you. So you got Milwaukee going to the second round?
Yeah, I guess.
It says
Okay.
real quick. It says that he may return at some point in the playoffs, but he got to get an exam to determine his clearance for the postseason. So it's
Cool.
not. I
Okay,
mean,
it's not
Dame?
official.
What you talking about,
yeah,
Dame?
Yeah,
yeah, it's damn.
This would be the
but I
second.
feel like it's gonna be a high, like it's gonna be some dog fights because they got beef from like 2 years ago and last year,
They
like
got last year.
Halliburton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got out last year. I think they put them out, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be like a grudge match type shit. It's gonna get
yeah,
chippy. They might
yeah.
almost fight and shit. Cause that's the reason why they went and got signed James Johnson just to have somebody on the bench just in case it get crazy. Cause
Wow.
yo, if you really look, they went and signed James Johnson right after that shit where Giannis took the ball from Halliburton.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the next day they signed James Johnson. Is that
He
a
do,
Yeah,
coincidence?
bro. He do karate in the spare time.
Right.
yeah.
That can't be a coincidence to me. Y'all get punked in your own arena, and then the
Mm.
next day you go sign a black belt.
Everybody don't
Yeah.
got Isaiah Stewart. I
Right.
mean,
Or he looked around the locker room like, yo, I'm a professional basketball player.
right.
Who could we call? Who is there to actually dial up? 1-800 Thug a Lot. 1
Right.
800 I'm ready for the smoke. Who is this guy? They
Right.
pondered and they went back and forth and they deliberated and they said, yo, I know the guy, man.
And
This
nobody
guy,
on the NBA court snatching nothing from him.
Right.
They not
Yo,
snatching
what's good,
nothing
y'all?
from
I'm
him.
back. What y'all talking about?
I,
Yo.
I I I said last year after Giannis took the ball from Halliburton and all of them, Indiana immediately went and signed James Johnson, and that's not for no reason.
Oh yeah, James Johnson, a black belt. You don't want that smoke.
nope.
But
Who,
it's gonna
who
get
you got?
chippy in that series. Watch.
Joey, who
Yeah,
you got winning the series?
everybody hiring hitmen, man. They got James Johnson, the Knicks gonna went and got PJ Tucker.
Right,
Everybody just hiring niggas to hurt people.
right.
Yeah, I said you ain't
You
everybody
gotta
don't got Isaiah Stewart. You know what I mean? You need somebody on your team to enforce it. You know what I mean?
you
Mhm.
gotta have somebody like that on the team.
Hey, bro, I don't want to switch the conversation, but a lot of people think the Pistons is gonna beat the Knicks, man. I don't know.
We
A
already
lot of
said
people.
We
that.
talked about that.
We
Yeah.
don't-
Yeah, we talked about that.
Let us,
Everybody agrees with you.
yeah. No, let us hear why. I want to hear your reasons why.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think they are, but I wouldn't be surprised. No, it's just when you look at the two teams, I mean, the talent level ain't it's not a big gap for real. Like, you know, the Knicks got Brunson, the Pistons got Cade, you know what I mean? And they got, they got Tobias Harris, Knicks got OG. Um, who else do the Pistons
They
got?
ain't gonna violate Bumson.
They got Tim Hardaway Jr.
Oh, they got the other kid that Giannis did the shimmy over. What's his name?
Malik Beasley.
Yeah, they got Beasley. So what I'm saying is like, Detroit got a solid roster, man, and they tough and physical, so they not gonna
And
be
they got
bullied.
Toaster Strudel.
Yeah, and oh yeah, they got Schroeder too. So they got they
Yeah.
got they got some veterans, right? They got some decent veterans, and they got a star in K, and I really don't see a big talent gap.
Did you
Uh,
mention Durin and fucking what's the other big dude? They got two
Stewart.
big
Isaiah Stewart.
brawling dudes in the paint, and all you gonna hear all night is Cat going, "Oh my god!"
yeah. So
That's
I
all
Yo,
you
think
gonna
I think
hear.
they actually win that matchup in the paint as far as physicality goes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
so and then the backcourt, it's not. I mean, it's a toss up, but many people say Caves is the best player in that series. So, like I said, I think the Knicks would win, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Pistons did win as well.
So,
Yeah.
let me ask you this question. Since you said you think the Knicks could win, how do they win if they can't match their physicality for real and they not really a good 3-point shooting team? How do they
Mm.
win?
Mm.
I mean, the thing is, like, they stars got to go off. I think Brunson and Cat got to go off. If Brunson and Cat go off, and they could get some help from at least OG or McCall, they got a shot.
mhm.
That's a lot of physicality for Pack to go through Stewart and Durant for 4 games. Like it's one thing to win 4 games. I mean,
Mm.
play 4 games. It's another thing to win 4 games.
But
Right.
here's the thing, too, fellas. I mean, it's a double-sided court, double-sided coin, right? Because yeah, those players got Cat on physicality, but Cat is the most talented player out of all the big men in that series. So they still got to guard him. They still got to come out to that 3-point line. So
But when I'm
if Cat is
yeah,
hitting his 3-pointer, it's gonna be a long day.
yeah, but that's if he hitting it. And
And
again,
that's one day.
but
It ain't gonna be all 4 days.
the risk is you don't have a rebounder down there now. You know what I mean? He's not trying to. You got one of the best scorers
You got
in the
OG and
world,
the
folks.
nobody.
Word,
Don't
but
they got Mitchell Robinson back?
yeah,
Yeah, he,
but bro, I just don't think that he could. I don't think he has the condition to run with the Rens. I
Look, he
don't think
get tired bad quick and he fall apart every other game.
like he's good, but a big part of the offense is him getting offensive rebounds, and I haven't seen much of that as of recent. But maybe I'm wrong. You know what
And one of them physical games, man, Mitch be falling out like a fucking Toy Story toy with Andy come in the room.
yo,
I mean? That's crazy. Yeah, nah, Joey. I got the Pistons winning in 6. Joey, how you calling it?
I hear you. Like I said, I mean, it's a toss up for real. I think those teams are more evenly matched as far as the rosters and all that. You know what I mean? They got their strengths in certain places. Like I said, Cat is the most talented big man in the series. But as far as physicality goes, if it gets into a physical match, then Detroit has the upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to play in because that was the only two series we could talk about is the Knicks and the Indiana joint. But we got to see what up with the play in to figure out everything else.
Yeah, I don't even know who playing in the play-in. To be honest, I ain't even gonna
It's
hold
on
you.
the screen, bro.
Oh, let me see.
Well, the East at least.
Oh
Chicago
yeah, I
got to
see.
play Miami, and Orlando got to play Atlanta.
Oh yeah, Orlando going to. I think Orlando will get Atlanta out of there. Um, I think that Chicago Miami series is a toss up, man.
You see, Miami just lost to Washington.
Oh
But
shit, I ain't see
Bub
that.
Bub Carrington hit a crazy buzzer beater to win.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I don't
like that
know.
about Washington. I
How,
like
how,
them
how, how
winning
y'all
their
think
last
this?
game of the
How
season. I
y'all
like
think that Pacers and Bucks series? I think that's going to be close too. That Pacers and Bucks series.
I
Yeah, I
said,
say
but
going 6 or 7.
yeah,
I think Dame got to be healthy for it. Go ahead, though, Ice.
no, I was saying, I said Giannis gotta damn near get a triple double for them to beat Indiana. Indiana's gonna play fast paced. That's their game. That's how they hoop. You know what I mean? So Giannis can run all day too, but he gonna have to put up numbers.
Yeah.
I personally think Milwaukee don't have enough offensively to beat Indiana. Um, I mean, if Dame, I don't know what Dame's situation is. Is he supposed to come back or?
They said it's possible he got to take an exam, and he could come back at any time during the playoffs. It's not a set date.
Yeah, but I don't see. Let's just say that I don't see the Bucks beat Indiana without Dame. I just don't think they have enough offensive power to do it. Giannis is not going to be. It's not going to be able to carry the load by himself with those role players they got.
Yeah, that's why I said that's why he gonna have to put up crazy numbers to
That's
keep
why they went and got Kuzma.
to help out.
I forgot about Kuzma. Kuzma is an X factor, but I
That's why
don't
they
know.
went and got Kuzma, so they could have somebody to help take the load off. Pause, and then if Dame come back, that's going to help them a lot.
Well, you know what, Jay? We gonna
That's
see
true.
They
if
should have
getting rid.
never got rid of that kid
Right,
that
we
they
gonna see.
gave to
That's what I'm
fucking
about to say.
Washington. No,
We gonna
True
see if
holiday.
getting. Hold on. We gonna see
no,
if
the
getting
kid they
rid of.
gave to Washington, the draft pick they had. What's his name? AJ something.
AJ
Nah,
Johnson.
it ain't even
AJ
about.
Johnson.
It ain't. Yeah, AJ Johnson, nice, but we gonna
Right.
Yeah.
see was it worth it getting rid of Middleton because we know what Middleton can do in the playoffs. Now we
Yeah,
gonna see if Kuzma is able to do it.
yeah, that's gonna matter. That's gonna matter because they said in Washington that him and Jordan Poole couldn't figure it out on the floor, so they was looking to trade him anyways.
I don't know, man. I just don't think. I just don't think getting rid of Middleton was a smart idea, and then picking up Kuzma. I think that's a downgrade, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think they will probably worry about injury. I think that's what they was worried about with him. But as far as what Middleton could do over Kuzma, yeah, it is a serious because Middleton was like that in the playoff
No, let's
time.
just be clear. Without Middleton, the Bucks do not win a championship. Like he is the one that kept that team afloat and showed up in the playoffs when Giannis was missing.
They was out there comparing him to Jordan. I was like, what the fuck?
Nah, that's going too far now.
They was comparing his mid-range game to Jordan during that after that series. I'm like, yo, niggas is going way too far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know Kuzma is good, right? But he just got to that team too, and he adjusted. It ain't the same as having Middleton for all that time and continuity and all that goes into the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Kuzma is good, but Kuzma is inconsistent. And I don't think he's clutch.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah. You know, I arguing with you.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. We talk ball up here too. We don't just not like the Knicks. I'm gonna say it again. Talk ball up here.
Nah,
Tune
but I
in.
mean, and no disrespect, I don't got no problem with Kuz, but when he first came out, he was on the Lakers. Kuzma was being compared to Jason Tatum. Like that was the comp. I remember because they came out around the same time, and it's just like even though Kuzma's still a solid little player, I felt like he declined a little bit. Like I don't know.
But the
As far
morale, your morale gonna change if you playing for the Lakers and you gotta go play for the Wizards. Like your morale ain't gonna be the same way, bro. Like
Well, nah,
Right.
not
yeah, nah, but the thing is, he got a bigger role there though. So my thing is, yeah, you ain't playing on the Lakers no more, but shit, you got a chance to go out and show what you could do as a number one, number two option. On the
but
Lakers, he was a role player.
And,
bro,
and
everybody know that going to the Wizards is like going to basketball purgatory, bro. Like you ain't finna win nothing. This shit's gonna be
yo.
depressing. Like,
Stop disrespecting the Wizards, man.
I don't
watch.
know, Breeze. I mean, I hate to say it,
Only
but a lot of
because
people.
the Wizards smoked us a couple games this year we supposed to win. And only because of that, I've been paying attention. They trying to build some talent up down there
They,
in
they,
Washington, low key. And niggas was shitting on Detroit last year and 2 years ago. And look what they look like now.
Hey,
Like,
bro, I never was shitting on the train on my mama like a couple years ago. I was saying it. I was on this podcast. I was like, yo, y'all gotta watch out for Detroit. I'm like Detroit because when everybody was talking about Orlando, I was like, yo, Detroit ain't too far off. I'm like, yeah,
facts.
y'all
Facts.
saying it because they lose them, and I saw the talent they was acquiring, and I'm like, Okay, they just need a coach to put it all together. They're gonna be all right.
Yeah, you talking real shit.
Yeah.
I like
Yo,
it.
since you came on the pod, bro, I ain't disagree with nothing you said, bro.
Acts.
You saying nothing but real shit right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody, we was all talking about Orlando and how they farm system was. Everybody was talking about OKC. Um, and I was just like, yo, Detroit is that black horse team. Like they got K, they got a lot of young pieces. They just need a coach to be able to put that shit together. Because every coach they was getting, it seemed they had Casey, he couldn't do it. They went out and got Monty, he was a dud. Um, I don't know. I just think Bickerstaff is doing well with them. I don't know if he's gonna stick around, but maybe he caught the team at the right time. Maybe he caught the right wave. I don't know, but it seemed like it's working out with him. They got Jaden Ivey too. He's hurt. He's also a stud. Um, but yeah, they got some pieces. Jaden Ivey, Duran,
Yeah.
Cade.
Mm-hmm.
But look
They
how they building a team. They building it with two shot creators. Even though he's not there, he's still considered a shot creator. So they got Cunningham as a shot creator. They got Ivy as a shot creator. When you building a championship team, you need two shot creators. I don't know which direction we're gonna go, neither. We'll see. But Cam Thomas is one. We need one more. I think Derek Queen having motion to the Nets is good because he played under the 3 point line. I keep saying that, and I keep hearing Fizz. That would be the only pushback is Fizz is the better option than Queen. I don't want to say yay or nay on either side because I don't know. But I like
Yeah.
the
I was
conversation.
just listening to Nets fans talk about this Con Knuckle kid like he's fucking. Oh man, so I don't know, man. They they was definitely dude was saying that Con Knuckle is gonna be better than Derek Queen. That's
He
what
was
he was
I
bucket.
saying.
don't know, man. You got half of the fan base, because we was just in the spaces and Pod be shitting on Con Canuple every chance he get. So you got half of
Everything.
the fan base that think Con Canuple can be a very, very good basketball player in the NBA. Then you got the other half who don't believe in him. So it all
Right.
depends on who you talk to. You
Now,
got
you know
some
what
that
it
feel
is,
like, yo,
Joey?
Canuple gonna be good. Then you got some like, man, this nigga gonna be mid.
I don't
You
know
know,
why I kept seeing his name tied to us at the beginning of the year, but I don't
because,
see it there no more for real. But at the beginning of the year, I just kept seeing it, and I'm like,
You know
oh,
what it
please
is?
no.
man, his name's still
Nets
tied
fans
to us,
don't want
bro, because I think he's supposed to go in that, if I'm not mistaken,
in that
ice that
range.
6 to 9, 6 to 10
Yeah.
range. And that's
Yeah.
where we
He
might
is.
end up at. We got a good chance of being there. Hopefully
He is.
not, but
Right.
yeah.
So that's the problem. They don't want to draft him first. They don't want him to be the first pick.
Yeah,
They'd
no.
rather take him second pick, but they don't want him first pick. They rather Fears or anybody else, you know what I'm saying, in that top 8 Queen or one of them, and they would
Right.
take him second. But if you draft him first, that's saying like your franchise guy, basically. You know what I mean? Even though he's gonna be like a wing player, Joe Harris type player. But if you draft him like lottery, that's how fans looking at it. Like
So
that's
Is
your
hold on, hold on.
franchise
Is
I
guy.
don't
Con
think
is he a shot creator?
He could do a lot. He like Joe Harris. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? But
hell
probably
no.
gonna be
that's
better.
the thing. That's why a lot of fans don't like him because they like, yo, yeah, he gonna be a good player, but this guy is not a number one, number two option on a basketball team in
Yeah.
the NBA. Like he's not going to be. He doesn't have that star-studded talent ceiling. You know what I mean? However, he's not going to be a bum. He just ain't the guy to lead a franchise type shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. They don't that for number one and all this losing, when we get Con Canuple, that's what they saying. You know what I mean? Give me Jeremiah, give me Queen, give me Maluach, give me Trey Johnson, give me somebody like that. That's what the fans saying.
I don't know, man. I just. My thing is like I talked about this in the spaces. I'm like, what if we what if we don't fall in the top three, right? What if we fall at number four? Like, okay, everybody's talking about Jeremiah Fears, but do you take Jeremiah Fears over VJ Edgecombe? And I know
Yeah.
you said you would. You
Yep.
said you would, right, Ice?
Yeah, definitely. Heartbeat.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody got Fears going like six between like 6 and
Yeah.
8. VJ is
Yeah.
is is slotted to go before him.
Yeah. I still take them. Yeah, because like I was saying, right? when it comes to the draft board, just like Cleveland, Boston, right? And you see who's taken off the board, it's not necessarily who's next. It's necessarily who's better for your squad. You know, who fits your squad better. Who's the best pick for your team? And that's the way I look at it. Not next on the board, because BJ is fourth on like a lot of draft boards, and Jeremiah
Right.
is like sixth, right? But to us, when you look into draft and you say aces off the board, do I want VJ, Trey, or Fears? And you start looking at upside, you start looking at your team. I'll be like, yeah, give me Fears. You know what I'm saying? I'll take Fears. Let me get him young, point guard, quick, can't teach speed like Pa said.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But but
Like,
but
give
but
me him.
the thing, yeah, like the thing is, like, we always talk about it. Like, even LBL brought it up in the spaces on X. He was like, "Yo, when you dealing with that, when you dealing with the top 10, it's really not about position. You gonna pick the best talent available." So with
Right.
that being said, is Fears um more talented than VJ Edgecombe? Do you see his ceiling being higher, or you just like, yo, it's so close it don't even matter? So I'm picking Fears because he also fits a need on the team as well.
Yeah, it's close. Here's why: because VJ, from what I seen him play in the Bahamas and I see him play at Baylor, he needs someone next to him. So he's not necessarily going to be a one. I don't know how long it would take him to be a one, but I know he's definitely a two or three. When it comes to Fears, right? Fears is a legit. You give him the ball, point guard. He gonna take it. He gonna carry it. He can carry. He carried his college team. He can probably carry an NBA team. But BJ couldn't carry a college team. You know what I mean? He need help. Is what I'm
Right.
saying. So with Fears running point guard for this team, he would take him up a notch. It's not like he gonna
Yeah.
take him somewhere far, but he raised the team a little bit with his point guard play.
Right. And we also agreed that behind Dylan Harper, Fears is probably the second best point guard in the draft.
Facts, facts by a long shot. Them two are separated from everybody. They separated from everybody in the draft. Them two in their own category as point guards.
Okay. Listen, I love to hear it, love to see it.
Damn, this kid AJ DeBonsa is cooking in this fucking
That's,
USA versus the world game.
yeah, I watched it this
Bro,
morning. I
bro is
watched
a
it
man
like,
child for real.
He is
yeah,
dunking, making tough lays.
yo, he dunked on a vertical. 6'9". He dunks off vertical. He kicks a ball in the paint. He's dunking off vertical every time.
Crazy work.
So he top three. He ain't sure number one because of Darren Peterson, right?
Yeah. Hey, and you're gonna hear this from me. Darren Peterson, to me, looks like the second coming of Penny Hardaway. You heard it from me. You heard it from me. His game reminds me of Penny Hardaway, Darren Peterson.
AJ could be number one though. Like
Hey,
it's a clear. It's not locked in, but
nope.
I wouldn't be
They said,
surprised if AJ was number one next year.
yeah,
Like
yeah, they
it's
saying
I
he's
mean,
Peterson
Pot,
took number
Pot,
one now.
LM Pot saying that Cam Boozer is for sure locked in for that.
Nah, he's not.
those three is going to be, in my opinion, they're going to be the ace Dylan Cooper next year. Like I
What
Yeah,
think
about Darren Peterson?
yeah,
those
he
three
number
is going
one
to
right
be
now.
locked in. Like, but it's just a matter of which one of those three are going to
Okay.
go number one. But me personally, I think AJ, and I'll stand on this, he's going to be one of the best wings in the NBA in a few years.
Yeah,
He's going to be that top wing. He just the dude just got it, man.
yeah, he do.
At his age, at 17 years old, the
He got the
ISO
skills.
game, the
Yeah,
athleticism, like the nigga play like Shea at 6'9", 6'10", like with defense at that, and he's like a mixture of Shea and Kevin Durant. Like I don't know, he's just one of those ones. Which is what I'm saying. If you got a chance to get him as a Nets organization, and you looking at that, and he's a Nike athlete, he signed with
six
Nike,
six
so you
nine
know he's
two
under
ten.
that Kevin Durant tutelage. I think they just had an interview. They
Oh,
was in New York.
AJ?
Yeah, AJ and
Yeah, I
KD
watched
had an
it.
interview. They was in New York at a Nike thing. I'm like, yo, this dude just oozes Brooklyn. Like he just looks like yo, he fits in Brooklyn. Like it just
Was he a
makes
three or
perfect
four?
sense.
Either
Like
or. Take your pick. Put them wherever you want to put them at. You can put them at the 4. You can put them at the 3.
You can put them
Shit,
at
you
the
might
4. You can
be
put them
able to
at
put
the
them at the
3.
2.
You can put them at the 2. You can
Yeah,
do whatever you want with AJ Force.
yeah.
Like
Facts.
he can play multiple areas. Like he might be if you put more weight on him, I think Boozer is the man child. Boozer is probably the Apollo of that.
Yeah, he got that size.
Three.
AJ is
Like
210. He weighs 210
yeah,
right now. And he's in high school. 6'9",
right,
210 in high school, bro. What?
right. Like
Yeah, he definitely gonna fill
next
out
year
some
is
more.
gonna listen. Y'all thought the Tinkathon Awards was bad this year. Oh my god, next year is gonna be nasty work. Nasty work for a lot of teams. I heard Sean Marks made some statement tonight about yo, it's good to draft homegrown talent. He talking like somebody told him upstairs, yo, we locked in.
Hey, I hope so.
I
Because I
hope
would
so
love to
too.
get Ace and AJ or Ace and Nate. You know what I mean? Give me Dylan and AJ, Dylan and Nate, or Peterson and Ace. Like, yo, give me something.
We got to get a stud in this drive, especially on our first pick. It got to happen.
Yeah, it's got to. It's got to. And I hope it does. It sounds like it is. A lot of people talking about it, you know what I mean? The NBA might do us that favor. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I'm just
saying?
not trying to get my hopes up though. That's why I'm trying to look at other guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I want Dylan Harper, but hey, if we walk away with Jeremiah Fairs, I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? Type shit. So I'm trying to look at other alternatives besides the guys that everybody clearly wants. Which is the
Yeah.
top three.
Yep. Yeah. That's why I said
That's
Fairs
good,
is
but
that guy.
if we had the like, I don't know, cause six best odds in the last few years didn't really give you. I think the most teams that had six best odds was picking eighth, seventh, sixth. I don't listen. If we're the exception to the rules, so be it. I'm not ruling out top three. Like if
What
we
a, what a,
get top
the
three,
pot
I'm with it. But
Pi, I don't know how true this is, but Pi said the numbers is we got a 30% chance to get a top 5 pick based on where we at. So
yeah, around that margin. It's not like I said, it's not impossible. Like I know people saying we got the six best odds. It might be, we might get eighth or seventh, but it's not impossible to get top three with the six best odds.
I'm gonna
So
tell you.
I
I'm gonna tell
mean,
you what it is. Right, to land number one from 6 is 9%. From 5 is 10%. From 4 is 12.5, and then 1, 2, and 3 is 14. That's the percentage. You know what I
yeah,
mean? That's what I'm saying. To
right.
land
it's like
top
it's
three.
like a percent and a half, 2%
Yeah,
between each slot.
that's all.
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't
man.
know. The way listen, if Marks is talking like, yo, the Nets got this shit locked on lottery, then we'll see.
Yo,
But
bro, I'm more excited for the fucking lottery than I am the playoffs, bro. I don't know, maybe because we just not in it, but I can't wait, man, to
I
see
mean,
like
this is
how
our
this shit
first
finally play
chance
out.
at getting a good ass player in the lottery in a good draft, like in years. Like we ain't been a part of the lotteries before. Like even in the previous drafts with Jaw and Kay Cunningham and Wemby and all these other guys, Brooklyn was never in those conversations. Now you in the conversations with three good players and honestly top five good players that we could possibly add on the team. Like it's really a new thing that and it's held in the Barclays and you got the team that we could possibly get potentially a Cooper Flag or Dylan Harper or Ace or VJ or Trey Johnson. Like
We need
this
something. We
would
need
be our
something. We need something box office in the Barclays though. That's gonna make it. That's gonna make the.
it's yeah. It's I think it's about that time. Like our own homegrown kid that we can develop and
Yeah,
just make ours, but he's ours. He'll be our kid. We're gonna watch this guy possibly grow up and mature here. Like I think it's about that time, but we do need something box office.
So
I think
how y'all think this switch gears a little bit? How y'all think this Cam Thomas contract situation going to play out?
Shit, I don't know. Real
I
honestly,
have no
I
idea.
think he's gonna get paid, but I don't think he's gonna get paid what he want to get paid. At least, you know what I mean. I don't think he's gonna get a super big contract. I think he's gonna get something decent and stay on the team.
You think he going to get a 6-figure contract, Ice, or not?
Uh, what they said, I forget the number he wanted to make. 120. He want, yeah. I think he said the contract he wanted was 120 mil or something like that.
For like 4 years?
Yeah, something like that.
120 mil.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. 120. If I'm not
I know
mistaken.
some people not gonna be happy with that.
If he get less than Nick, that's egregious.
I agree, Jay. I feel like, yo, we gave Nick 100 mil. We should have no problem at least giving Cam that. That's just my view on it.
I don't even think we should have gave Clax 100 mil. I think we should have not. I guess we kind of did lowball it because his contract get lower every year. But still, I don't even think he should have got 100 mil.
Yo,
Like,
I ain't see the game. I heard he got teed up in the Nick game.
yeah, he got teed up and I don't know if he got ejected or
Yo,
not.
he caused a damn 17-0 run. After
I,
that tech, they went on a 17-0 run. We was cooking.
yeah, I
Oh,
heard
y'all need
about that.
therapy, man.
And I've been said that should be fucking up momentum sometimes when he be doing that.
That nigga
That's a
need
fact.
therapy, bro. But son, he needs something. It's about like how many times you gonna get ejected from the game and get mad texts? Like,
It's crazy. You know what? I'm gonna say this: the Nets playing Nick Claxton this late in the season speaks volumes. I think they still believe he still has some development to do, bro. Like they not
Yeah,
fully like sold on him as a player, even though he got paid. I feel like they feel like he's still a project. I don't know.
think he
Maybe
out
I'm
of there
crazy,
this season?
huh?
You think he get traded this season?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him next year at all.
I think he doesn't play the style that Jordy wants. I think defensively, Jordy had this thing in his mind where he still saw Clax as you know what I'm saying, all or whatever, all defensive type player, but the team wasn't built like that. So now, you know what I'm saying, that role that he wanted Clax to play, I don't think he can play that. I think Clax could be one of the guys out. As I said, I still seeing him too interested in two centers in the draft, the 7-footers. So somebody's got to be out. I talked to Breezy about that. It's either Clax or Dayron. One of them
Right.
got to be out. You know what I
I
mean?
think I
I
think
think it
Dave,
might be Dayron because of
we
that
talked about
contract.
this in the spaces. I think Dayron is the perfect backup center. Like he's the perfect number 2 center. Like if we could keep Dayron and have him as a backup center and even carry Timmy as a third center, and then we draft a guy for another center, I wouldn't be mad at that. And just get rid of Clocks.
I think I don't know. I think they with Clax just off that contract. Especially since they kind of just paid him. To me, I think they would look at Dayron as like the odd man out. Especially if they get another big like a Queen or a Malawak. Um, I don't know. I
But
think that
but somebody brought up an interesting point in the spaces. Like, who the hell is going to take on? Do we got somebody out there that's willing to take on Claxton's contract? I mean, do you
I'm
think
not,
somebody will if we do
I'm not,
move him?
I'm not sure about that, but I know 2 point guards that you know what I mean. Clax will look right with Trey Young and Lakers and what's his name,
Luca
Luca. Yeah, Luca. Those his type point guards. You know what I'm saying?
or
They play
or high
basketball
key
game.
or high key Memphis.
Oh, that too. That too. That's them type. But I
Him
don't
and,
think they
him
need
and
them in
John
Memphis.
Morant.
They got three
They
centers.
got Edie though. They got Edie, so I
They
don't
got
think.
Edie, J Huff, and Triple J. Three centers.
I don't know. I'm hearing some Lakers talk with Clax. I don't know how.
I mean, you could if they. I don't know if he'll take it, but if you talking about trade, you could probably throw in Hachimura in there. Uh, Probably Gabe Vincent, if anything. Then that'll probably work. in terms of
Would
contract.
you be comfortable with that trade, Gabe and Hachimura for Kalax?
We will have a 3, I guess, but I'm not really high on Hachimura like that. But if you were going to send Clax to the Lakers, I'm sure that would be the deal. But I mean, we will have a 3. Hachimura is athletic. He can shoot the 3. He can shoot the mid range, kind of put the ball on the floor. So I mean, it wouldn't be a L necessarily, but
Yeah, but Hachimura here is kind of stunting old boy's growth.
Clowney,
Clownies.
Rui better than Clowney.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, we need Clowney to get those reps in, man. You know what I'm saying? We need him to get those minutes so he could get
Yeah,
better.
yeah, but he gonna have to do that at his own time because just like Ellen was saying, if you draft Rasheed Fleming, if we happen to draft him, you know what I mean? Clowney might be on the bench regardless. You know what I mean?
Trade him for expiring and draft picks. Who gives a fuck, man? Just get rid of him, man. He remind me. You know who he remind me of? He remind me of that raggedy mechanic from Martin and shit. Don't you know no good? That's who he is.
Yo,
That's who he is. That's who he is to me, Dread
Yo,
man.
people's heard us talk about Claxton. He hopped on the pen
Clankston.
fast.
That's why I be saying Clankston keep on clanking. Nah, I was gonna get on that shit, get on that shit regardless. But y'all know what's up with him.
Yeah.
Y'all know what's up with him. Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. That's the ceiling. That's it. Like I said, Cam Johnson
Mhm.
and this guy. That's the ceiling. That's the ceiling.
Hold on. Delisa Muthari, she said, I would love Derek Queen. Don't forget he still has us on his Instagram. He wants to be a net. I mean, he says clearly he wants to be a net. Listen, my thing is, if that's the case, he make a strong case because again, Jordy Fernandez, he coached what's his name? He was the assistant coach behind Mike Malone. He's seen Jokic and then he's seen Sabonis. So he clearly has an understanding on, you know what I mean, how to run an offense through under the 3-point line. You know, I know we only pretty much know Jordy Fernandez for his offense above the 3-point line. You know what I mean? But I think getting Derek Queen changes all that. You put Cam Thomas and Derek Queen in the same team, it's tough. It's just tough. I
Queen.
if we drafted all these
Where we
rookies,
land
because
at.
I'm sure we need the talent. Like if we drafted all these rookies, I don't know what it means for some of these players next year. Like I think this roster could look entirely different, not in terms of trades or anything, but just in terms of like, yo, we got players, who's the odd man out? Like
You gonna find out. We gonna find out because they say they might draft 4 instead of 5, but you know what I mean?
right,
Like,
that's 4 players. That's mad attention. You got to give 4 players.
Yeah.
Like
But if they only going versus G League contracts, they could do it.
Right.
Here's my thing though, guys. So we're not getting Fears and Queen. We're either gonna get one or the other.
Yeah.
My thing is if we get Fears first, which everybody's saying we should clearly get Fears first, who is the next big man that you think we should target? I personally think it's Rasheed Fleming. But however, a lot of people don't think he's going to be there once it's time for us to pick. Now, I say that to say this. If you're Sean Marks, do you move up to get Rasheed Fleming? Do you give somebody one of those late first round picks to move up to nab a couple of slots to get Rasheed Fleming?
Where's that Bucks pick?
It's around like 20
right now.
Is that 20?
Yo, that Bucks pick got messed up, man.
I think you can. I mean, y'all think he'll be going before 20?
I'm hearing he's going to be going like. Yes, I'm hearing he's going to be going.
Nah, I don't think he'll be going at 20.
He'll
probably be a Cam Whitmore situation. He'll probably go like 19, 18 at best, probably.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. But if it plays out like Cam Whitmore situation, he's going to be going right before we get the pick. So that's why I was
Yeah.
saying we can move
Yeah,
up.
listen,
We can get him.
Breezy,
hold
you
on.
been called?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry, Claude.
Oh my God, the trash pick
Yeah, I
troll.
didn't.
What happened? You
Trash
What
blitzed?
you
pick
say?
troll.
He said Jordy Fernandez is going to be in Denver next year as a head coach.
Nah, stop it.
Yeah, I
Back,
didn't
back
mean
to
to do
Joey.
that, man.
Man, stop falling.
It
Hey,
was,
stop
Nah,
falling for
man.
that
Back to
rage
Joey.
bait, man. Putting that
yo,
Knicks on.
Yeah,
listen,
nah.
man.
Claude
I
a
just
Knicks
put you
fan,
on
man.
time.
You
I just
already
put you
know.
on timeout. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Oh,
all
I
right,
banned
Joey.
him.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
banned
you banned him.
Oh no! I didn't mean to ban you. I meant to put him on timeout. That's what. Damn.
All right. So I'm gonna read
Big.
the bigs
You
after.
you got
Yo, how
something
you
against the
unban
buy team
somebody?
shoes people?
I
I
don't
That's
know. I
never
never
crazy.
did.
banned somebody. So I don't know. Breezy, the hater
I
from
never did.
Oh
Yeah, I don't
Breezy,
know how to
shit.
unban people.
Wait, who you put a timeout?
No. I meant to
Club.
put him on timeout, and I banned him by mistake. That was my fault. Damn.
Oh,
Damn. How
I
you
don't know.
unban a person? I gotta Google
Uh,
that, man. I got.
yeah, like I don't know. But
I
how
Joey,
do
did
you
mean. I
unban
did
a
mean to put him
person?
on timeout. I did mean to do that, but I definitely
well,
did not want to ban him. For sure.
Who cares? You don't hear his Nick fan rhetoric in the fucking comments.
right.
Nah,
Oh,
he back on there. I see him.
oh, all
He
right.
back on way. Oh, he back?
Well, I see Claude Smith made a comment at 11:33.
But I think hold
Okay.
on. What
That
Joey
might
was
be.
saying, what Joey was saying earlier, I kind of agree. I think that first
Nah.
game,
I didn't mean to ban him. I really didn't. But I
I
don't know.
can't see
I
him.
got him.
I can't see him on my
I
joint.
Yeah, you might got something against buy team shoes. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Yo,
I need
Jay.
chat,
you can't
Yeah,
man.
make it
criticize
easy.
the
Hold
audience.
on, we'll figure it out later. Go ahead, Ella.
No, I was saying that I kind of agreed with Joey. I think that first round might be a toss up between the Knicks and the Pistons. I don't necessarily. I think the Pistons can get them, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks advance. But either way, they fate is sealed anyway because the next round they will have to face Boston. I don't think Orlando get Boston out of here because if Orlando win, that's who they got to face in the first round. Unfortunately, but it's the playoffs. Anything can happen. But realistically, I don't know. I think that first round is definitely a toss up. But I damn sure think Cade is the best player in that series by far. Hands down. They gonna have to. That might have to either be Mikel matchup or OG
Wait,
matchup.
why you say that Boston gonna have to play Orlando? Because if they win that
I
first
think
play-in
Orlando gets a
game,
7 seed.
don't they get seventh? And Boston is second. I thought they. Oh yeah,
They
and
two.
Cleveland
Yeah,
is
Yeah,
first.
Boston.
Boston
Right, you
second,
right. You
Cavs
right. You right.
first.
You right.
Right.
My
Yeah,
So
bad.
if Orlando win, they face
Yeah,
Boston in the
yeah,
first round.
yeah,
I
exactly.
That's tough. They got the
yeah,
length to match
yeah.
up, but I don't think they necessarily get
They don't
Boston.
got
La-
Suggs or Mo Wagner. Those are two
Yeah,
I was
they
about
don't
to
huge
got
say
Suggs.
pieces
last year
missing.
they matched up with Boston better than they did this year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't
Yeah.
got all they boys. They not 100%.
I mean, you
Right.
never know. They probably. I don't think they get them out of here, but you never know. But I think it would be a battle. I think Boston probably get rid of them in like 5, probably 6.
The question
Yeah.
is, how healthy is Jalen Brown with the knee? Because they're talking about multiple injections in this guy's knee, and he's saying that he's managing. If that guy is not playing 100%, there could be a weakness there for a team like the Magic or the Cavs to expose. That's something to look out for, too.
Yeah. I think the Eastern Conference playoffs is going to be interesting this year, but not more so than the West. But I think there's going to be some really good games coming out of the
Yo,
Eastern Conference playoffs.
Timberwolves and the Lakers, that is a very interesting series. I didn't think those two teams would match up against each other, but you literally have the old guard against the new guard. That's going to be a fun series.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
I
supposed to be
think that's gonna
Golden
be.
State versus LA, but Draymond had to sell tonight.
Oh my god, that was awful. How did he miss that? Like it was right there.
I have
Like
no
he
idea.
just threw that shit up in the air. I'm like, dude, you could have done that.
Then they had Buddy Hill take the last shot. Curry, I feel like they could have probably, regardless, Curry was getting triple teamed, but I still feel like you gotta find a way. It's been this many years, and you don't have a play to draw up for Steph.
So, hey,
Yo, did
everybody
y'all
clear.
see
Hey,
that clip?
LL,
Hold on,
everybody
wait, hold
clearly
on,
writing
quick,
Atlanta
quick.
off, and
Did
this
y'all see that
playing.
clip of Steve Kerr coaching and he Buddy Hield ain't passed Steph the ball and he went to Steph and he went to
Oh
Buddy Hield and was
yeah.
like, hey,
I can't believe
yo
Buddy took that
buddy,
shot.
this is
Oh
Steph,
man.
the greatest shooter of all time. I'm not sure you've met him. Yo, I was
Yo,
crying. Great
I
Hold on,
coaching
can't believe
hold
he
technique.
took that shot. That was
hold on,
crazy.
I don't know
hold
how
on.
Buddy gets the shot over him after that.
Hold on, I just want to let y'all know that I found Claude on because he always in the comments. So I found him on in the comments on one of my other videos, and I told YouTube to unban him. So this is me doing it right here. I know it's probably hard to see it on the camera, but just let you know, yeah, y'all could, you know what I mean, say what y'all want in the chat, but I will put y'all on timeout. I don't want y'all to think that I want to ban y'all. I'm not trying to ban y'all, and I apologize to Claude for that. But I really did
Breezy
want.
really feel bad about that shit.
Yeah, because
Hold,
you know what I
hold on.
mean.
Yeah, that was
The
crazy.
Nigga
timeout
said
is
Breezy
funny.
taking away niggas' First Amendment rights.
Yeah.
Yo, that's wild.
Nigga
Yeah.
said banning them is unconstitutional.
Hold on, Joey. What was
Yo.
you saying about Atlanta?
No, I was saying that like everybody like really writing off Atlanta. Like nobody gonna think Atlanta gonna beat Orlando in that play-in.
I just hope they lose because that pick might go higher for.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know. I mean, I think Orlando will win, but I'm not gonna write Trey off. He. I mean, I don't know. You
It
just
could
never
be a
know.
closer for real, but I just think Orlando's more suited for Boston than Atlanta
Oh,
is.
they definitely are. But I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if Trey went off and fucking beat Orlando, bro.
Definitely
Yeah, but
could.
they don't have Johnson. Losing Jalen Johnson, that was a huge blow for the
Yeah,
Hawks. So if he
Jalen
was
Johnson.
Yeah.
playing, they might have a fight against the Celtics. But yeah, it's really Trey Young.
I
And
mean,
for
not
Dyson
saying either
Daniels,
team
been a good
either team
piece.
don't got a shot in hell against the Celtics anyway. Just saying. But the playing situation.
Right.
But
Do,
that's
do
a
y'all think there's
special
any
season
upsets, bro?
for the Pistons if they get to the second round. Even if they get washed up.
That's a good. I
Uh,
think it's a good season regardless. How long they make the playoffs, man? Like
yeah.
Yo, okay.
this is their first
The,
playoff
the,
since 2008
Guys, I think this is
or since
that
Blake
Knicks and
Griffin.
the Pistons series might be the best series of the playoffs, bro. It's
oh,
a
it's
The
Knicks and
definitely
Pistons,
one
Pistons.
of the best first rounds in a long time. And you guys see
Knicks and
Mikael
Pistons
Bridges
gonna be
today?
interesting. I'll
Six
say that.
seconds. I literally put this in the title. 6 seconds for 6 first round draft picks. This guy cares more about the Ironman streak than playing an actual defense on that team. The Pistons are going to eat Bridges up alive in that series, man. I'm telling you. Kate Cunningham, don't fear Bridges. Kate Cunningham is
Bridges
going to
is
drop a
a
lot of
man.
points.
I
Bridges
like
is a
I like how
joke.
today they dropped the interview. He Cunningham had an interview with Shan today on I think it was on NBA Sunday or whatever. And he was talking like, yo, I feel like I'm one of the best players in the world. Like that's my ceiling.
He
Like
looks like one of the best players in the world. I know everybody says Anthony Edwards has a title, but Kate Cunningham, man,
I
he's
think
in the
But
top
no,
he's
three
only
right now at this
23
point.
years old, man. Like he's very underrated. He can definitely be
Nah,
up
Kate,
there.
Kate is gonna be one of them ones, bro.
but
For
yeah, the
real.
difference between Cade and Ant Man is Cade might want it. Cade might want to
Exactly.
get to the league. He might
Yeah.
want the attention, the all of the anything that the NBA has to offer. He wants it. You know, Ant Man. You know what I mean? A little different when it comes to that, but
You
But
don't
we
think
but
you think I don't agree with that. I think Ant-Man wants it. Like he wants to be the best. Ant-Man thinks
no, he
he's the
want to be
best.
the best.
He literally said he's the best
he
in the
want to be the
world.
best, but he said I don't think he when he talk
Oh,
about
look,
No,
Claude
no, bro.
Smith
He
back.
literally
Claude
said
Smith
he was
back.
the best in the world like 2 games ago.
Maybe Ant
right,
Man
but
just doesn't want to be the
he
best
made
in
a
the world from
he made a
Minnesota.
quote, right? Because they asked him about that. And he was
He
like,
said he been put
I'm
on
not
notice.
necessarily interested in being the face of the NBA. Like y'all got Wemby for that. So I
Right,
don't think it's
right, but it's
necessarily
a difference though. He's not trying to be the face of the NBA, but he really thinks he's better than a lot of the players in the NBA. Like he really thinks he's like the
Oh
one
yeah,
percent.
he definitely does.
Hold
He
on, hold
definitely
on, hold on, hold on. But they gave him the recognition, the best players under 25. They was one of the guys that was mentioned, and he's up there, bro. When it come down to these draft picks that's supposed to lead their franchises to the next level, you got to put John Moran in it. Whether or not he might get traded, he did a lot since he been a rookie with that franchise. Cade Cunningham is in that conversation. As much as you wanna, you look. I look at Houston as a collective. I don't really look at it like it's Jalen Green team or Sagoon team. I look at them like a team. You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
win by collectives.
I think to
They
me,
win by
I ain't, I'm.
collectives.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Sangoon better than Jalen Green, bro. I
He
think
is the best
You can
player, I
argue
think,
with
by
I
a
me.
lot
I
of
think
people's
Hold on,
you
minds.
play on that team.
hold on. Let me give a disclaimer. Yes, easy, Claude. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but when y'all say inflammatory comments like Trey, Cam Thomas, and Jordy Fernandez is going to be on a team, you might get put on timeout. And I just want to let y'all know that
Right.
it's,
Right.
Bro, hey Breeze, you got
let me
hey,
hold on. Let me just articulate that there was hesitance. You know, I'm not just some timeout trigger happy content creator. You know what I mean? There was hesitance to me putting close. I looked the other way when I did it. Like I put my, and that's why I banned them by mistake because I didn't
right.
really
Hey,
want to do it.
but
When
Breeze,
I
you got
went
to
like
understand.
this.
Breeze, you got to understand, man. They be that's just rage bait, man. People be throwing shit out there because they just be wanting attention, bro. You can't. Sometimes you just gotta look over that shit for real. Just
Now
my opinion.
sometimes you gotta block a nigga, ban a nigga. Know what I mean, put him on a little timeout for a little while. Know what I mean, watching Nick Fantone, man.
Yeah.
What's up with you, man?
He said you don't have a problem when they say trade Dayron or Nick or CJ.
Right, yo.
Sometimes,
Yo, LM.
some,
Yo, easy. Stand up comedy, yo. What's good?
Oh man.
sometimes
No,
you
hot
gotta
take. I think
gotta use them buttons, man.
hot take. I think that Clippers and Nuggets series, can get Nuggets out of here.
I can
That would
see
be a
that.
shocker, man. If
I can see
listen,
that.
I know they went through a lot, but Joker's still the best player in that series in my mind. If
Bro,
they could
I
beat
don't think this is
Joker,
the hey
I don't
John.
think
I
it's
don't
gonna
think
be
this is the
easy,
same
bro.
Denver though, bro. I don't.
no,
I think
listen,
they
I
lost
I
some
agree
reds,
with
bro.
you. I agree with you. The coaching change and the firing of the GM is definitely going to have a factor. But I think with the Clippers, is Harden going to be what he's been this season, or is he just going to flame out? Because Joker, he wants to win regardless, man, of what's going on.
But
So really,
we just got to
here's
wait to
what
see
happens
what
there.
happened. But make it. Let's be clear on this: the Clippers is the hottest team going into the playoffs.
Right, they was on like an 8-game win streak.
Yes. So I mean, like you said, will
Who
Harden
they playing?
sustain that? And we also and you
Uh,
bring up a good point.
they
I mean,
facing the
you make
Nuggets
a
in the playoffs.
hold up, you make a coaching change going into the playoffs. I never seen no shit like that in my life. You fired a
Right,
coach and the
twice.
GM
It
going into
happened
the playoffs.
twice.
Like this shit couldn't have waited to the offseason.
And
Right.
don't sleep on Ty Lue. Ty Lue could probably
Right.
take advantage of that,
And
man.
Jamal Murray, is he going to be healthy? If Jamal Murray is not healthy in this series, I think the Clippers could have an edge over the Nuggets. Really, Murray's health will be a deciding factor too, as well.
I don't know.
Hold on,
How's
hold on,
Kawhi Leonard looking?
He looks
hold on.
good.
You see
I
it
mean, hey,
tonight?
Like the
listen. Let me tell
clock.
you something. I ain't never really betting against Kawhi Leonard for real, because Kawhi when he's healthy, he's better than anybody in the
Did you
NBA,
see
and
him
we all know what
today?
he does in the
He was
playoffs.
balling out. Dropped 33 tonight.
Who?
We know what he do in the playoffs too.
Kawhi.
John, you talk about Joker, but we know what Kawhi does
Kawhi,
in the
well,
playoffs.
Kawhi
Kawhi
against the
definitely looks
Warriors.
focused, but his health
Kawhi
too.
against
You
the
always got to
Warriors. He went
monitor
off
his health. His
in,
health goes bad as well, but it's good to see him healthy. That's for sure.
Kawhi went
He's
off in like
definitely turned back the clock.
the first half. Well, actually, he went off in like you know the first
Now,
half and the second half.
you
But
know who's been the
overtime,
X factor though, Joey? Zubats, man. Anybody seen Zubats lately? The guy's like averaging a triple double or something recently. Zubats looks like a completely different guy.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
looks
but
like an X factor for that team.
JP Liberty said it in the comments. He said Zubac matches up well with Joker.
he does.
Right.
He
That
does.
could be a huge X factor right there, Zubats, for
He's
sure.
physical. He can rebound. Like it might be. I'm not saying they gonna take
Or
care of
he
the
get catch
Nuggets at
2 quick
all,
fouls, so then he get put
but
out the game, and they don't got no other big, and then they get fucked up.
Right,
Easy,
right,
you
easy,
on the
right.
panel? I thought you was
play
chilling in the
Kai
chat,
Jones.
brother.
You know, I have to sneak
Why you
into
got
the.
Kai
I
Jones?
snuck into the party real quick. I snuck into the party real quick.
Yeah. Shout out to Easy giving me hell in the chat.
He was stirring the
You,
pot in the
Nah,
comments.
nah, nah.
you,
Easy trying to say you shouldn't let. Sometimes you gotta ban niggas. Sometimes niggas will crash the whip, so you
no,
gotta
no,
kick somebody out the whip before they
Sometimes you
crash
gotta
it.
no,
pop out
Jay.
and ban
Yeah,
people.
No,
sometimes you gotta pop out and ban niggas.
no, Jay. Wait,
Pop. Yo,
hold on. Don't no me. Don't ever restrict somebody right to say something. They could say something. All you gotta do is hail fire and brimstone on them. Since they want attention, give them a little quick 5 second, and then ignore them, bro. Ignore them,
No,
bro.
I didn't.
He
But
Nah,
gonna
what
be
I'm
you
talking to
saying,
invite them
himself.
to the
Yeah, you
okay,
block
did block him
party.
on
listen,
purpose, though.
listen,
You
listen,
invite
listen.
them to
Hold
the
on.
block party.
Right, no, no,
Yeah,
no. Hold
bro.
on, hold on.
And
Again,
it was only a light timeout. I
right.
it's
mean,
a
Listen,
lifetime.
I'm gonna be
Nah, that
honest.
was a
I
ban.
didn't,
That was a
I didn't
ban.
know it
it,
was that.
it's We
I
put
didn't.
like it's like in hockey. You get put in the penalty box for a second, then you come
There
back
you
out
go.
Yup.
skating strong.
2 minutes.
You're
So
right.
we're doing a blockathon, Jay.
Yo, invite them
No,
Yo,
to
no,
the block
that's a
party. They
good
say something
analogy.
out of
'Cause
turn, especially if you try and troll and say something crazy. Block party.
come on, easy. As much as you say that I'm an unfair guy, think about the words and how they hurt my feelings. When he
hey yo,
said that Jordy Fernandez will be the head coach of the Denver Nuggets, it's the best thing we got since Kenny
hey
Atkinson.
yo.
And
Especially after we lose to the Knicks and he come in here with his by teamsual feelings and jokes. You know what I mean?
Okay, you got
Nah.
a block party when you block somebody now. He got y'all block party so they know that they getting the timeout, bro.
Right.
yeah, the next time I guess I give a fair warning, but it was so
Block party.
egregious.
Cam Thomas and Horty's name in this pod is like Voldemort. You say that shit, niggas get
yo,
too
You see, you see what
Right.
going
Elvis
on? You
And
see,
hitting
you
that
better know
tonight.
it.
you see,
yo,
you see, you
Don't
see.
mention Cam
block
Thomas in
party.
vain, man.
He
This
who
is
That
shall
like
not
hit a
bullshit.
be
rock.
named.
That's
He
that
who shall not be
bullshit.
named.
That's that bullshit
You
right
should
there.
not be
That's that
named,
bullshit.
bro.
That's that
If you
Block
bullshit.
mention
party.
if you mention CT in vain, you might get blocked. I mean, you can talk
Yo,
about Shaw Marks, you can talk about Joe Tsai, but
Yeah,
don't mention CT, man.
You
block
see
yo,
what's
party.
going on? Not
it,
you see this is what I'm saying. These niggas might as well have a religion now. We gonna call ourselves the Can Tom Nice and the
Block
Jody
party. Don't do it
Electronites.
easy. Don't do it easy.
We gonna build a church. We gonna build a church right next to the Barclay, right next to Chick-fil-A. We gonna build it right next to Chick-fil-A. So if
Chick-fil-A.
once you done praising, you could go get your eat on at that long ass fucking
You might,
line
The
you
Cam
on the
might
fucking
Thomas
see a
Bible.
block party,
No,
bro.
Orthodox
hold on.
You
Listen,
might see
Church.
a
hold on,
block
hold on.
party.
Let me. Okay, hold on.
We
Let
gonna
me.
build
Let
a
me.
Can
Nah,
Thomas
it's gonna
church
be the
near the
CWO. It's the Cam World Order, man.
no,
Hey,
we
yo,
gonna
Yo, the
we gonna
Um,
build
CWO.
we gonna
hold
build a
on, hold
Can
on, hold
Thomas
on.
church near the park. So you know, because the minute you done praising, you gotta go to the park because you know it's
Is that
all about ball.
It's
It ain't
all
easy?
shit
Is
about
that
about
the
buckets.
I ain't
easy?
gonna lie, they built some apartment complexes near the Snipes, so I don't know if we got
Easy.
space over
Hey,
there for that.
easy.
Niggas
Is
might
that
have
the
to.
name of the cult?
we gonna run with it for now. Put it out in
Joey,
the air.
stop giving
Put
these
it
Cam
people
World
put it
shit,
out in
Order.
the air
man.
because somebody might come with something more a little bit more creative. But put it out in the air for now. We gonna run with it for now. We gonna run with that for now. But
Listen,
yeah, nah, yeah. We gonna be a religion. We gonna build the churches. We gonna get the cults together. We gonna make sure we get some donations in so we could get our word out there a little bit more now. So we can spread it a little bit more stronger now. We gonna get the people from
Super chat.
the different states. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cause
They gonna end their prayers with "In Killer's name we pray."
Yo,
we gonna get
block
the we gonna
party.
yo LM. We gonna get the sermons ready. We gonna get all the good words ready. We gonna make sure we write the book of Jordy, the book of Jordy night.
the
We
book
gotta make sure,
according to Jordy.
and then we got get the 10 Commandments of Cam, the 10 Commandments of
You said
Cam
the
ready.
Ten Commandments?
Yeah, the 10 Commandments. Matter of fact, whatever his number is the commandments.
The 24 Commandments?
The 24 Commandments of Ken Thomas. We gotta
Yo,
get that ready. We gotta get all that shit ready, man. Cause we praising these niggas like they God, yo. We can't even say their name out loud, bro. We can't, you know what I'm saying? So we might as well let it
Yo,
rip.
that's wild.
Now
block
you just
party.
can't. You can say the name out loud. You just can't say it in vain. Now I mean, if you say it in
Right.
vain, then you might get
Block party.
blocked. I mean, put on a little
Block
Yo,
party.
timeout.
So you know what I'm saying? So like Cam Thomas, he shoot a crazy three, he missed that shit. You be like, oh my God, Cam, you getting struck by lightning, dog. Why you did
Yeah,
that, dog?
block
Why
party. You gonna party
you
on the
getting
block
struck
by
by
But
lightning?
yourself. You know what I'm
struck
I
by
gotta
saying?
stop
hold
listening
on,
lightning.
wait.
to
So
this
let me ask you a
rhetoric,
question.
man.
If Breezy, are you gonna like put somebody on timeout if they say Cam Thomas is like trash? I don't think it's that. If it's
Yes.
like trade
No,
talk, if
Yes.
it's like
Yes,
I
because
think if
that's
it's
Yes.
trade
yo. If
talk,
somebody said Cam Thomas is trash, you obviously trolling. So you deserve
Yeah,
to be blocked.
and nah,
Yeah,
if you
no,
say
it's not
Cam
that.
getting
It's not
traded,
that. Jay. I'm saying like if I don't think he would time out. Like we seen Cam Thomas's trash comments in here all the time. I don't think he would time them out for that. But if they say yo Cam Thomas getting traded, he
yeah,
might be
No,
a
LM.
ban
It's,
or
be,
block party.
it's because those people that saying it, they regulars here, so he give them a
Look,
little
player one
leeway.
want to get
It,
blocked. See, look,
it,
player one want to get blocked. He's
he,
playing
he,
with Cam
he,
Thomas' name purposely. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Oh
Breezy,
yo.
man.
man.
What you gonna do about it, Breezy? He trying to end up
yo,
on that block party.
yo,
Had
already,
to,
yo,
nah,
yo,
Man, you
the
trolling.
look,
nigga,
Block
you
party.
see,
the
had
you
to
nigga
put
see.
him in
already
Hold on.
time.
blocked him already.
No,
He
no, but
blocked.
hold on. You got to make the rules as you go sometime. And again, the two comments were inflammatory by Claude and somebody else. I forget. I
Player
just block
one,
people
you
so for
blocked him
gas. I
Well,
already,
forget.
that's
bro.
Yeah,
funny. Claude mentioned me going out with Knicks fans, man. That's hilarious.
you know what I mean? See, player one. See, he knows. See, he put the laughing emoji, so he knows that's what he's doing. He's just trying to wake a sleeping giant. Now, realistically, I try to be a fair with this, and I will put people on timeout. And I'm gonna be honest. I developed a happiness for it. Now, I'm gonna be.
See?
I didn't want to be
See? What's our
completely
line?
transparent with
What's
it,
our line?
but the truth is that it's a certain justice that I bring as a content creator by doing these things, especially if they have no merit to their comment. If they say things like,
You
you know
see
what I'm
this
saying,
bullshit?
Tim Thomas is going to get traded, and they don't have no validity behind it, no motion, no nothing behind it, then they could get put on timeout. Because I look at it like an inflammatory comment is just trying to disrupt the net fan energy that we got going on. You know what I'm
Easy
saying?
to get that.
It's
You
like
see this
when the
bullshit?
Hold on,
judge
easy,
banged the
easy
gavel, like
to
order,
get.
order
Hold
in
on,
the
easy
courtroom.
to get
No,
that.
no,
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 Order in the
no,
court.
no,
It's
easy
like
to
see,
you just
play, to
trying to
play
get shit
devil's
straight.
advocate, right?
no,
I'll
no,
say it
no,
like this:
no.
like, imagine if a Timberwolf fit podcast is on, and somebody in there like, yo, Anthony Edwards should be traded or he's trash.
Block him.
Like, they gonna block him. They probably gonna be like, all right, he obviously trolling. Obviously,
That ain't the
Cam is
first
not
time I
in.
heard that though.
True, but obviously Cam's not in. But being that he's our best player, I can see why Breezy would have some.
But
But
LM,
he's part of the
but LM,
championship team that we building.
hold on. LM, you can even say that about Luca, and he got traded, so nothing's on the table in concrete. LM, hear what I'm
And
saying?
you see what happened? They're ready to burn the
It's pure
stadium down.
chaos
No, no,
over there.
Yo,
no,
nah,
Yeah, they brought caskets to the show, man. That's
right.
how bad it was.
let their situation play out. They did what they did, but LM, hear what I'm saying though, right? If you heard the remark already, the statement already, then you shouldn't be banning people if you already heard that already, unless you just mad at these people for making the statement. All I'm saying is, yo, it's funny how people that get a
No, it's
lot of
not
power.
about being mad, bro.
Hold on, Joe. Hold on,
All right,
Jay.
got.
Hold on, Jay.
My bad, my bad.
It's
The
funny
chat
how
is funny.
people with a lot of power call it direct injustice. I like how a certain somebody phrased it. I got a lot of power and I'm happy about it. I'm just directing justice. All right, cool.
I
Yo,
like how
Easy, you went to go see World Boss at the
we sound,
Barclays,
I
bro?
sound like the good
Nah,
guy.
I ain't get to see that, bro. I wish I did. Yo. I missed
no, but
the concert for a lifetime.
Hold on. I gotta let y'all know, and again, it's bittersweet. I gotta cut the show at an hour and
No one wants
59
to
minutes.
disrupt the Nets fans' energy.
And
Yeah, you gotta put the justice out there, bro.
Yo,
right.
can I
Somebody got
just
to do it, man. It's a
can I
hard
just can I
job, but somebody got
Yo,
to
can
do
I
it.
just say this? This was a crazy
Hello.
ass season, but you guys made it fun. Like all the fun comments we have, man, make this whole season fun. So I just want to shout you guys out, man, because you made this fun in a really crazy ass miserable season, man. So shout
Jack
out to
City
you
with
guys.
the
Oh
donation.
man,
Hold up.
hold on.
All
Shout out to
right.
Jack City. He a Nick fan. He be in the chat. He always be showing love, no lie. He said, "I'm here to kick up dust, clean sweep, as I told y'all since the beginning of the season. The beginning of the season. So who was
Yeah,
begging?
he off some henny right now. Know what I mean, don't mind Jack City. That's a
Yeah,
whole
Nah,
nah.
Yeah, man.
he
Don't
corrected.
worry.
He corrected.
Jack City, that's low hanging fruit. Congratulations, man, for your
Yeah.
championship of the season, bro.
Yeah,
right,
yo,
because y'all
Jack
about to
City.
get
No,
whooped by
but
After
hold on.
Detroit.
getting locked down by Detroit.
To be fair though, we was talking on SGP
Yeah,
Congratulations on
and
your
yeah, yeah.
last
About to
win
be,
of the
with
season.
KD
they
and
about to be
Kyrie and
crying
them.
in a couple of weeks.
We was
Yeah,
talking
LM.
about stuff.
Yeah, but LM, they got bigger fish to fry. They got something more important to worry about now. So even thinking about us right now, it's like a passing
That's what
thought.
I'm saying.
You
Like, it's
got
the thinking season. Y'all got to worry about them.
we thinking about the draft. Y'all need to be thinking about
Y'all need to be
next week.
Y'all need to be thinking
word.
about Stewart. Y'all need to be thinking
Y'all need
about
to be thinking
Stewart
about
putting
a
hands
Brunson
on y'all.
healthy, man.
Football. Y'all
Is he
need to think
really
about
gonna get?
football.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It'd be
Y'all need to be
hilarious.
thinking about that menace Isaiah Stewart the Pistons got.
Yo,
hey, yo,
it'd be
put that
hilarious if Tobias
football.
Harris finally goes off in the playoffs against the Knicks. That would be something Knicks fans could live with, man.
Football pads on Joey and Isaiah start
Yo,
this season.
Is there an
hold
over
on.
under on
Pads
him
on.
getting
Hold on,
ejected?
Tobias used to kill us on Philly.
Oh
time
shit.
out. Leaf Diggy, a moderator on this page, will
Oh
not be
shit.
Yo,
outdone by a Nick fan. He says, per usual, shout to Leaf, and like I said, per usual, I would have to give him credit to say he gives the most super chats on this channel. I cannot lie to you. He sent the $5 super chat. YouTube
Whoa.
Shout to Super Leaf.
at Leaf
Super League.
88.
Now what they call
That's his handle. We gonna
the
go to
Brim
Leaf. Then we gotta
Reaper.
go to
They call
Scott.
me
We gotta
the
go to
Brim
Scott and
Reaper.
Easy, man. I kind of want to hear them cook. And again, I gotta cut it off at an hour and 59 minutes so that way I can get these clips. These clips are good clips. The clip that I posted with Leaf earlier got over 1,000. There's another one that I did on Player's Choice that got just shy of 1,000. It's probably at 1,000 now. I got a clip with Ice. I got a clip with LM. I ain't getting them with John yet. Not nothing with Jay. Jay came late yesterday, but I want to get clips of all you guys. I got a clip with Easy, but that wasn't the one I did yesterday. That's another one I did a few weeks ago. But I'm just saying that to say it'd be a lot of good content on here. We got to do it in an hour 59 minutes. I'm gonna pretty much fall
It's
back.
not like you're gonna be doing 2 shows a night, my nigga, bro. Like that, the way this shit is going.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah,
Whoa.
nigga just gave
maybe.
you double work. They said 2 shows a night,
What
Negro.
app? What app you using that you gotta fucking constrain your stream to 2 hours? I'm trying to
No,
figure that
it's
No,
out.
cause
no, no. It's
the
not.
AI Clipper only does
Yes,
2 hours.
Yeah, yeah. I
yes,
clip only do 2 hours. Yeah.
yes.
They do the
So
same shit on Restream too, right? Because I had to. I only realized that because I had to go over the 2 hour mark because of the games. Niggas be calling timeouts, and the challenges be wild, crazy, like taking forever and shit. So
Nah,
I'll
play
do
will
2 hours.
kick me
So,
off dust, yo. I ain't
yeah.
gonna hold you.
But
Shout
go
out,
ahead,
shout out
go
to Blue
ahead,
One.
go ahead, Leaf. Sky, Easy. Let's let them cook.
Uh,
Just look at the playoff. Just talk about the playoffs. Y'all just all three y'all go back and forth about the playoffs. Right? We'll just listen to y'all.
damn,
So
other people could talk
I
too,
mean,
bro. I ain't trying to just rip it.
yeah,
I,
yeah, but
I, I
we
mean, I run
we
through the
gotta talk.
playoffs.
We gonna talk, but we want y'all to do more of the talk.
I mean, I run through the playoffs. I mean, I think the
I
the
guess
Cavs. It's
the seeds are set right now, so we could talk about them. We could
Yeah,
go through
yeah, yeah,
every
yeah.
seed.
I just I think the Cavs they should run through the first. They should run through the first round. Whoever they play easy.
Well. Before we talk about the 1 and 2 seed, we might have to talk about the playing because we can't really like truthfully talk about 1 or 2 if we don't know exactly who we got for the 7 and 8 seed. So
Right,
for
right,
the
right. Well, yeah. Oh well. I'll start with the West. I mean,
okay,
it's possible that the Warriors could lose both games. I ain't gonna lie to you.
we need
Wow.
that fucking game. We need that seven
Yeah,
seed.
they did needed that game, bro. Somehow, some way, they let the retarded ass James
I,
Harden
I'm not gonna lie to you though,
39 on
Leaf.
them
Please
niggas.
don't use the
I'm
R word. Please don't use the
Whoa,
R word.
Not
bro!
the
My
R
bad, my
word.
Control
bad.
your language
yeah,
a
you
He's
little.
can't.
been
Yeah,
playing good all year.
you can't use that.
Hey,
Hey,
But
Scott.
Leaf,
hey, what's up?
I'm not gonna
What's up,
lie to you
John?
though. Like this might be. I mean, if we can get the 7 seed, this might low key be a blessing in disguise because I don't want to play the Lakers in the first round, bro. So
I wanted y'all to play the Lakers. I thought y'all was gonna beat their ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I mean, they
anything
don't
is possible
they
in that
like
Warriors
stretch.
and Lakers first round would have been crazy. I ain't gonna
Warriors
hold
in
Yo,
the Lakers first
uh,
round. That would have
Leaf,
been the NBA would have been showing their hand
how you
already,
think they
bro.
was gonna beat their ass? Leaf, you the one who told me about the Lakers winning the championship this year. You said every year after the Celtics win, the Lakers win the exact next year. You told me this.
I did say that. I got that stat from somebody else told me that stat on my own channel. That's why.
But that shit stuck out. Because you said like 4 different years it happened. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, four
It
different
mu-
years. It actually the last four times it happened was happened was oh 08, oh 09, what was it, 87, 88, 84, 85, and 81, 82. Some shit like that. So I think
Wait,
that was
what
the last.
And
happened?
just for them to get Luca at the end of the year like that, that seems like them set up shit.
Wait, what
It,
happened now?
the last four times that the Celtics won a championship, the Lakers won a championship the year after. Oh 08, oh 09, oh 08, oh 09, 87, 88. Oh no, 80, 86, 87,
But
84, 85, 81, 82.
I
the
mean,
league
but
love them niggas.
I mean, at that point, you just looking at it from the Celtics perspective. You could look at it from the Lakers perspective. They won 2020. Celtics didn't get back to what 2022, I think, and then they lost to the
Yeah,
Warriors.
yeah, yeah. But I'm on.
Yeah, but
The
that
only
got
reason
nothing
why
to
I'm
do with
looking at it from
that
the Celtics' perspective because they
because
are
the
the defending
Celtics won
champions.
last year.
They are the defending champions. That's why. So I
Right.
mean,
Okay, okay.
that's the only reason why I'm looking at it from that. But I guess to get to the plans, it's mandatory that the Warriors win this first game. They got to get this shit up over with right in a hip in a hurry. Houston, I think is probably a good. That's probably a team that they confident that they could beat. I just don't know. If they can beat them, that's probably gonna be a grind out 6-7 game series. I don't really got a grasp on that series too much, but they need to get rid of they need to get rid of Memphis right away. The 9 and 10 matchup. Who was that? I think Sacramento and Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably have I don't know. I probably have Sacramento to win that, but if I don't know what AD status is in that game. Um,
If we get to Zach Levine, we
I
got
think
from
he
the other
healthy.
night
I think
ago.
AD
if
healthy.
you get to
It's
Zach
hard to
Levine, you
say
got from
he's
another night
healthy,
ago,
but he
bro. Like, I
healthy
ain't gonna
right
lie,
now.
that shit is over with. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was bugging the fuck out. I
Right.
ain't gonna lie, he was hitting every damn thing on. But if you get that Zach Levine, bro, like yeah, Sacramento, they could they could win. They could arguably win both playing games. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I mean,
Oh,
It's
that's
gonna be
tough.
tough against. It's gonna be tough against the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies played them well. But
Grizzlies
I
do
agree.
play them well. Yeah, but if I had to
Definitely
say,
ain't
bro,
doing nothing.
if I had to say, bro, yeah, the Warriors will probably be seventh. Grizzlies probably be eighth. OKC to get the Grizzlies up out of there, and the Warriors game go 6 or 7 games with Houston. But on the other side, I think the playing matchups is Orlando and Atlanta, and
Yeah.
Chicago and Miami.
Miami. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got I got Chicago. I got Chicago winning both playing games. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got on a roll.
Ooh.
They got
Man,
on a
hold up.
roll right
Y'all
away, bro.
leave.
They
You
got.
think Thunder get Grizzlies out of there like that?
I think at minimum, I say at maximum 5. They might win. They might. I think Ja might get a game, but I mean at maximum 5. 5 games, bro. Like I don't like right now. I think Memphis is just trying to get to this through the season. They already fired their coach. The same as kind of the same as Denver. Denver got their hands full, and I don't know what Denver team is going to show up in that series. Barring if whatchamacallit, Kawhi and whatchamacallit stay healthy. So but to continue on, I think the Bulls is going to beat Miami. And they probably depending on who they play in the next one, they might be win that one too. But the Hawks in Orlando. Damn man, I feel real bad for Orlando, bro. Like they done bit the injury bug, and they never got completely back together. I'll be honest with you, they ain't even supposed to be in this position, bro, without the injuries. But
Right.
the injuries done hit them upside the head. Something stupid. But Trey Young and Atlanta is starting to get they starting to like really really start to hit their stride, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Reaches say they're starting to come along great. They still that Dyson Daniels
Yo,
having a
Leaf.
hell of a defensive year.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. 'Cause I ain't gonna let you just walk by Orlando like that, bro. Paulo been playing on some shit lately, my nigga.
He
He could
has.
pull some shit out. He could do
Yeah,
something.
it's a lot of
Pause.
pretenders, man. A lot of fucking pretenders. It's a lot of pretenders,
Hold
but
on,
I
hold
mean
on.
that's what the plan is.
Let me get Scott involved in the
Even
conversation.
not the playing,
Yeah.
the
I haven't,
regulars.
I haven't heard from Scott yet. Scott, let me ask you this: what coach you think is on the hot seat if they don't win a certain playoff series? Like if they don't get past the first round, or second round, you got Taylor Jenkins and Mike Malone in the, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
atmosphere. So, how you feel
What's the
about that?
coach for the Hawks?
Oh, Schneider, they love dude.
Yeah, but if he don't, I think he might be
Hey,
on the
y'all
bomb.
better add Tom Thibodeau to that
Yeah,
Yo,
conversation.
Tom
don't
Thibodeau
forget
is
to
another
add the
one. Yes.
penguin. Don't forget to add the penguin,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, they really
The Knicks,
throwing him up the
Tom
bus,
Thibodeau's
man.
the penguin.
That nigga looks like a penguin from
if they get bumped to
Danny
the first
DeVito.
round, he's
He
out.
looks like a Danny DeVito fucking
No, don't do
penguin.
Danny DeVito like that, people. Do
Yo,
not
I
do
swear to God, he
that.
look like Danny DeVito penguin, yo. Which one is that? What year is that? Is
You
that the
know,
one with
as
oh no,
Thibodeau
volatile
do got a
as the
penguin shape. I
coaches
ain't
are,
gonna.
oh, is that with
you
Michael
can't
Keaton? I think that might be with Michael Keaton and shit. I don't
you
know.
can't really tell which coach is going to get bumped. You know, I couldn't believe the Denver coach still right now that got bumped.
Yeah, that was disrespectful to Malone. That
Yeah, I
was
still can't
So,
believe that one.
so all right, just trying to further it, Scott. All
But
right, where
the
would you?
Knicks got to get
Yeah,
out of the first
Yo,
game.
Trash
they
Hicks
gotta
gonna
get
get
out the
bounced
first one.
out.
They are going to get out of the first round.
man.
Hold on,
For all the
That's
baby.
They got
common.
to.
So you saying
Ain't
Tommy
about haters.
Thibodeau? Hold on, you saying Tommy Thibodeau is on the hot seat if he don't get out the first round? He don't get out the first round, they might look the other way.
Yeah.
Tough.
They already talking about it in the papers and everything.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Leaf.
They
Yeah,
already
Leaf. Second
talking about
round,
it.
man. Second round ceiling. You already know. Yo, as soon as the fucking
Jack
Knicks
City
lose in
tight.
the playoffs, soon as they lose, I'm gonna kill them in the spaces, yo. Breezy, I can't
If,
wait, Breezy.
if they somehow don't
Can't
get
wait,
past the
yo.
first round, the
Hey,
reactions are going to be
hey guys,
astounding.
I don't think it's the first round. I think if he don't get out the second round, he's in trouble. Listen, everybody slated the Knicks to be in the Eastern Conference Finals before the season started.
That's true.
Anything below that is egregious. It's
I,
unacceptable.
I was 0-10, Joey. That's pretty egregious.
Yo, most
0-16,
worthless
actually, against some teams.
51-31 record, John. Most worthless.
Actually, I think we won more against top teams than they did this year against top teams.
Yo, they're like
We won
0
the
and
fourth going
13.
out,
I
man.
think they're like 0 and 13.
No,
All
it's
three,
like
the
0 and
Thunder,
16.
Cavs, Celtics, all the motherfuckers.
They're 0 and 16 against top teams this year.
Damn,
That's
I know they beat the
wild.
Nuggets and shit in Denver. I know they blew them out, but Denver is going through
And we
some shit.
somehow beat the Rockets twice. We're second in the West. Come on,
I
Knicks.
wish we
What are
could
you
give those
doing?
wins back, John. I wish we could give those wins back, man.
You know the
Yo, I can't
craziest? They
believe.
want to blame Tom Thibodeau, but Bridges and OG have been the anchors this whole season on the defensive end against the top teams, but nobody's blaming them for their poor play. One guy's making 40 mil, the other guy's trying to keep a stupid Iron Man streak attack
Well,
playing 6
here's the
seconds
thing, though,
on the
John. I
court.
think they're blaming Tom Thibodeau because everybody's blaming him for running players into the ground and playing them crazy minutes. So
That, that's the way the team's
everyone's saying,
constructed, though. Their bench ain't that good. I don't know who said on the panel, but somebody said
The
it
Knicks
was
can't beat
Leaf. It
no
was
the Knicks can't beat none of the top 5 teams anyway, bro. Like, and they already
Hell
having
no.
problems. They
no,
already
Leaf.
having
You said it
problems with
right
Detroit.
last night on the show. Leaf, you said it right on the show. When CP0, Cameron Payne is your main bench guy, what more can you do with that bench at that point? Like
They
that's
got
just how the
they got
roster's
they got
constructed.
the
Nothing, not a
Kermit the
damn
Frog,
thing.
they
See,
got the
teams with
Crickets
Landry
in the team,
Shamet
and
is
the Penguins.
but
cursed, man.
hey,
I don't know.
The
they
Landry Shamet
they
curse.
made
That's
that.
wild.
Listen,
That was
listen. They
wild.
traded away their depth. They made that bed, so they got a lie in it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah,
I know,
they
I
they
know, I
made
know.
they
The Hicks trolls' ears are ringing right now.
yeah, they
I know
made their
they
bed.
listening. I know they're listening, but they're delusional. Yeah, I know they're delusional, man. They
Hold
really
on.
think. I swear to
But
God,
but
Breezy.
Hold
between
on,
the
hold on.
Bulls and the Heat,
Let's get easy predictions before the 2 hour mark. So and again, I'm doing this so I could clip it up, man. There'd be a lot of good content. And I gotta say this. Y'all know how much good content I didn't clip up because I didn't know that. Shout out to Iceman, because Iceman just told me that and I didn't know that. But a lot of good content. I know y'all could go find it in the playback, but now it'll be more accessible with the clips. But go ahead, Easy. Let's get your predictions in the playoffs.
I'm not gonna hold you. That Lakers and Timberwolves series gonna be a low key good series. It might be a low key good series,
That's a fact.
Facts.
but
Facts.
I still think the Lakers might pack them up
Ooh. Wow.
and then get packed up first round. They're gonna have to
Man,
rethink about that team.
Yo, Ahmed, ask it out, man. If that
yo,
happens, I swear, man. Watch
You saw
out.
what Luka did to that Timberwolves defense last season.
Yeah,
bro. The
you getting.
NBA, the
Go ahead, Joe. Go
NBA
ahead.
is no. I was just gonna say this real quick. The NBA is not letting Luca and LeBron lose in the first round, bro. They not doing. I'm sorry. I don't
Yo,
see it happening.
Yo, you see, this is what I'm
Not if
saying,
Ant got
man. Like,
something to say about it.
y'all keep on saying the NBA, they not gonna allow
Because that's
themselves to
who's
lose like
controlling
that.
that shit, bro. You think,
Man.
come on, stop it,
Man.
They're the
bro.
problem.
Wake
All
up,
right.
bro. Easy, wake up, bro.
Man. All right,
They will
man.
get
All right,
Wake
man.
up,
stopped
bro.
though.
So
Stop it.
the
they're
so
gonna
the
throw
NBA is
those
controlling
phantom
the league from
fouls.
the
They're
corner,
gonna
Nah,
throw those
man.
man. Put
phantom
They
fucking
fouls, man.
work
You
they
out
breathe
they
on
there.
working
LeBron.
though.
They
Foul
put all
call.
their work out there, putting their blood, sweat, and tears on the
They
court.
saw
That's the
against the
NBA doing this
Spurs.
shit.
Wake up.
Come on, son. Nah, nigga,
Man, don't
They ain't
them
ask
putting
niggas
no blood,
alone.
sweat, and tears on the court, bro. It's the Lakers, bro. Stop.
No, hold on, hold on.
Nigga,
AJ
all
Is
right.
ready
it
to
fair to
coach
say?
the Lakers,
Isn't it
bro.
fair to say the Lakers is a better team than the Wolves?
I
They
think
really
they are.
I
no, they
mean,
really
not
not.
really.
I
The
think
think
they
NBA
Oh
are.
is
my
but the
god,
NBA is
bro.
gonna
We
act
doing
like
this
they
shit.
Oh
are
man.
by sending them niggas to the line 30
I think
times.
they got a
Exactly.
better
Easy,
bench
easy.
than
Oh
Finish your
my
predictions, bro.
god.
We're running out of time. Easy.
I
Finish
tell
your
you this: if the Lakers,
Hold on. Yeah, gotta let Easy give his take. He let him say
My
what he
bad,
think
easy.
gonna
My
happen.
bad. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'll just leave ass fucking talking about all this bull. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, I ain't gonna hold you. I, I, I mean, I see the Clippers as a good team, but I just don't see it. I see the Nuggets packing up the Clippers. Probably, maybe in 6 games, but when they win, them wins gonna be convincing. Like, oh yeah, okay, y'all need to win
All
this
you got to
series.
do is wait for it. Kawhi out for the year.
Oh, yo.
I'm not even banking on that. That's the
That's
crazy
good.
part.
Oh.
I'm not even banking on that. Like I said earlier,
Yo,
bro. Like one game, Zubac could just come in the game and touch this nigga Jokic, get 2 quick fouls, and that's it. Who your other big man? They don't got no other big man. It's
Right. They got
Zubac or
DeAndre
Bucks.
Jordan. They got DeAndre Jordan last slide at the fence.
The
Nah,
big
they
man
don't
is
got. They don't.
the
They don't
big
got
man is
DeAndre.
Ben.
They don't got no other big man. They next biggest guy
Kyle
that
Jones
could play the
6'11".
five
Put him at the 5.
is either gonna be Kai Jones or Ben Simmons. If
oh,
you're gonna
don't,
put
yeah.
Kai Jones in
Wait, they
at
don't
No,
have
point
Ty
guard,
Kai
Jones on
Jones
that
played
team
for
anymore. He's on
Dallas, bro.
Dallas.
You got the
Oh
wrong
yeah,
team.
I
oh,
forgot.
matter of fact, yeah, he's not even there no more. So it's just
Ben
Ben.
Simmons at the 5 is nasty work though.
Okay, so
Yo,
Hold
Simmons
on,
passed up another layup
hold on,
again
let him
today.
get through. We got 8 minutes left, y'all. Hold on. I mean,
yeah,
if y'all want me to pull back up, I'll pull back up. But I'm definitely gonna get the 2 hours and I'm definitely gonna get the Clippers. So come on, easy. You gotta Nuggets or the Clippers. You
no,
saying the Nuggets
I'm
at
trying to
6?
get through it. Niggas just like talking. Right?
Yeah, no,
We just having a
I know.
conversation. We having a good conversation. You
And
know what I'm
it's a
saying?
good conversation. It is.
All right, we already did the Thunder and the Rockets, so I ain't gonna go back through that shit right there. So let me hop on over to the East right here. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you from the way I saw Giannis playing. I mean, the Pacers are playing good, but I mean, Giannis is bringing a lot of confidence to me, and the game is gonna shrink and
And that
slow
nigga
down.
is DOA, dead on arrival.
I'm the Bucks might have a chance of getting past that series, but if anything, I see that series going 7 games. The way how Giannis playing. The Knicks, I'm not gonna lie to you, boy. They
Easy. Is
need
this
to
the
get
best
past.
series in the playoffs in the first round? Is this the best series?
Nothing can be best when it involves trash Hicksman.
I
I,
think it's going to
I,
be. I think it's going to be between that one and the Timberwolves and Lakers.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's gonna be the Lakers and the Timberwolves outright, outright,
Okay.
outright.
Old guard versus new guard.
Like it's gonna clear everybody. I ain't gonna lie. The Knicks need to win this series right here. I ain't gonna lie to you. They need to, but Pistons is a bad matchup for them. I told y'all. If I was the Knicks, I'd rather go against the Bucks. I feel a little bit more better going against the Bucks. But
Me too.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Pistons is a bad matchup. K playing out his mind, but at the same time, you don't know what these young boys could do. It's their first time in the rodeo. The game slows down, so when that scouting reports get a little bit bigger, that thicker book right there, pause. You never know what flaws might pop out. So that series is going to be interesting right there. I'm gonna be tapped in to see what's going on right there. The 7th seed, I see. I see Orlando taking the 7th seed. I wish Atlanta could take it, but I see Orlando taking the 7th seed. They getting packed up by the Celtics in 5 games. If it's not going to be a sweep.
Yeah, all these bottom
Gentlemen
teams made
sweep.
the playoffs for no reason.
If anything,
For
it
no
might
reason,
not
they
even
just
be a
bounced
gentleman.
out.
It might just be an outright sweep. I think the Celtics have been waiting. I think they've been waiting for this moment. I think they about to go crazy. Even though they got some things going on, they about to go crazy. The Cavs, I see Atlanta taking that game. I see Atlanta taking it. Even I see Chicago winning that 9-10 game. Disappointing for Miami, unfortunately. Bam decided to unlock at the wrong time. Or at the right time too, but you took too fucking long, motherfucker. But I see Atlanta beating Chicago in that playing game, taking that 8th seed. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I see Trae Young giving this Cleveland team a run for their fucking money. 6 games, possibly could take it 7 games.
Wow.
No
And
way.
from
That's
and I'm not
wow.
No
I'm
Let
not
him
way.
gonna lie.
finish. Let him finish.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I strongly believe Trey gonna take game 1, and that's gonna shift the whole narrative of what you believe about the Cavs.
Nah, they're gonna get blown out on the road.
Easy. Do you think that
They're
there's a
gonna
lot of
get blown the
pressure on the
fuck out
Cavs to
by
win
like
this
20.
year, given the fact they went only on DeAndre Hunter easy? Like, if the Cavs don't win this year, next year, do you think they break that shit up, given the fact that all the draft assets are like null and void?
Well,
Possibly.
Donovan Mitchell never wanted to be there, John. So
Well, he signed.
Possibly.
He has a 3-year contract. He could opt out after his third year. That's why I was asking.
Well,
That's
he
something to look
why
out
he
for.
signed that extension anyways, man? Why
you
would he
saying
be
he ain't want to
in
be there?
Cleveland?
He signed the extension though.
I'm just saying, why would he be in Cleveland? Nobody want to be in Cleveland, yo. That's crazy. It's
The
one of the most boring places in the world, man.
the problem about
And they won a
Cleveland though,
boring ass
Hey,
60
let Angie
something
finish.
games.
Let Angie
Yeah.
finish. Let Angie finish.
They won a
the
boring
Players
ass
don't
60
care
something
about
games
that.
while they was at it too.
the
Well,
problem about
because of the Nets, because of the Nets.
the problem about Cleveland though is like, all right, you could say like, all right, just break it up and try to rebuild, but like, like they're a small market team. They got built up their draft capital back. So like breaking it up is not just like an automatic like response to like, all right, we could just break it up and like that's one of our options on the table. If anything, that's one of the lower end options on the table. If anything, more times than not, a team like this, they might have to like retool. If anything, I don't see them giving up Evan Mobley. They, depending on how situations go, Spider might be on the table at a certain point in time. I see them trying to hold on Darius Garland unless something better comes up. Like just say hypothetically, like
They holding on to that team for a while, bro. Like I could arguably say probably more years than the Thunder.
Hold on,
Really?
I don't know
hold on,
about
y'all.
more years
Let
than the
me
Thunder.
let me
I
let
don't know about
Scott go off on the heater and give his playoff predictions just so we can clip it up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I think the Bulls will beat the Heat.
okay.
The the Hawks will beat Orlando because Orlando's hurt. So they'll go and play the 7th seed.
Hmm.
Yeah, they'll go straight to the 7th seed, which they'll lose to the Celtics. The
It's hard to
Bulls
say the
will play the
Celtics.
the Bulls will play Magic because of the loss, and they'll lose again. Bulls will move on, get killed by this Cleveland. The Knicks might lose to the Pistons off the top. It depends. It's really, really shaky for them. The Bucks will beat the Pacers. That's going to be the upset
Okay.
because the Pacers are kind of playing well,
That's
but
an
the
upset.
Bucks have got the experience.
That's an upset.
Yeah,
Fifth,
I think
fourth,
that's an upset to me
fifth,
because the
fourth.
Pacers got, they've been playing good ball.
But even though it's like a one game difference with the record, though.
I
Yeah,
mean, like pertaining to like the seeding because of the 4 or 5 matchup, but I mean, is that really an upset? We talking about arguably the best player in the world.
He's gonna drive inside and dunk on everybody every time. Or he's
yeah.
gonna get a foul. That's it. He's gonna get a foul or dunk on everybody.
They
The Pacers
iffy.
can't.
They play
Pacers
Hold
can't
on,
touch.
iffy. He
hold on, hold
always
on.
play
Let him
well.
keep going,
He
Scott.
always play well, but the
Keep
He's a
going.
great
team
player.
is iffy.
He's
Hold on,
future
keep
net,
going,
man.
Scott.
Future net, baby.
The Bucks are iffy as a team.
Keep,
Giannis
keep,
is going to do his thing regardless.
let's get to the West. Let's get to the West, Scott.
All right, the West, the Kings. The Kings going to beat the Mavericks. They're going to move on between the winner of 9 and 10. The Warriors will beat the Grizzlies.
Hmm.
They'll go to the 7th seed. The Rockets and the Warriors will be one of the games to see in the playoffs. That's going to be a good game, good series. The Lakers will beat the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies will move on. They'll lose, play the Kings. They'll beat the Kings. They'll move on to the Thunder, where the Thunder is going to kill them. The Nuggets will beat the Clippers. So it'll be the Nuggets versus Thunder. That's going to be a good one.
All right,
The
all right. So
Lakers,
hold on. All right, I'm gonna
I see
close
the
out now.
Rockets beating the Warriors. Well, I don't
Hold
know
on.
about
We
that.
gotta get back to. I might start another one back up, or if Isa Leaf started up, I'll jump on. But I'm gonna close this out sincerely because I gotta clip this up. These some great episodes, and I just want to clip it up. Nets fans is the best fans. W show. I see y'all soon. I see y'all on the clips later, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, John, I'm coming on.